Fine, we'll keep looking. Should we check the circular door again? We never managed to unlock it, did we? It was locked up pretty tightly when we last checked. Well, we can try again. Maru ignores me, approaches the door, and bangs on it. She proceeds to pound it as hard as she can.
You bitch!
Let us out or I'll have everyone gang up and blow this door up its goddamn hinges! I'll blow you to smithereens!
Kiss my grits!
Locking over a dozen people in a tiny cramped room, stealing their belongings? Who the fuck do you think you are, airport? What's wrong? Why did you... Oh, hi. The circular door hangs slightly ajar. A maleficent figure lurks near their side. Hi. Interesting we meet you first instead of girl A. It glowers at us. Maru and I freeze in place, suddenly afflicted by a sense of sheer terror. Without warning, the one door slithers open, and the shadow beyond is cast into light.
Good to see you.
Hello there. Yay, it's you. It's actually so nice that you actually get the lanyard, honestly. Traumatized. Eek!
What's going on?
My sincerest apologies, I didn't mean to frighten you. The strange woman quietly adjusts her glasses and peers at us. You must be Hiroaki Uzuki and Maru Kagome, correct?
Did not see that coming.
You know our names? You know us?
Are you kidding?
Our reputation precedes us. Of course she does. She's clearly the one who tracked us all here.
I'm gonna strike.
Just look at her fancy outfit. Her ID card, her glasses. She's dressed like some kind of privately contracted security officer.
I see.
Oh my. I was told you all possess colorful personalities, but... never mind.
You have potential.
There's quite an innocent reason why I know your name, Maru. I am one of Bitokukawa's instructors.
Huh?
Huh?
Bullshit, aren't you too young for that?
Allow me to explain.
That's awfully sweet of you. But no, I'm just a teacher. Just let that swear slide. Or at least I was supposed to be.
What?
How on earth are we supposed to know you're legit? It's not they told any of us how this was supposed to work. You could be lying about your role here for all we know.
It's merely my responsibility.
All your responsibility. You can take a closer look at my ID if you wish, Maru. You could have faked that too as well.
Despite these unforeseen circumstances, it's nice to meet so many of my pupils. I'm Shiori Nakagawa, Ultimate Instructor for the Academy's 17th class. You can also call me Professor, or even just Miss N.
Miss N. We got Girl A and Miss N. Who's next on the roster? She is the person that is the most interesting that she's in the cast as well. An actual teacher professor, honestly, in the cast as well. I swear, please don't, like, she better not be like the first victim at all. Like, first killer, sure, fine. I doubt she would be, but like if she has to, like if she's a survivor or not, or like dies later on the chapter, like other chapters, that'd be more preferable. Like, there's a lot you could do, honestly, with like her role. Honestly, a lot of interesting stuff you could do. It'd just be almost a waste if she just dies so early. Nakagawa, I think I've heard that name before. Yeah, I'm sure, but you're definitely a teacher here. This is the first time we actually seen you have that smiling sprite, actually. Like, again, you truly are a big fanboy, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm actually, like, this game is actually accentuating, I guess, like, what the first two games kind of didn't show up too much. But, like, we know that those two, like, well, Makoto wasn't really a fanboy of, like, Host Peak. But the second game, like, Hajime definitely was, but, like, I think at a certain point he kind of dropped it. Like, they're kind of, like, sort of subtly implying it throughout what he's said here, honestly, and how he thinks and feels, actually. Like, he's more of an ultimate fanboy than even probably Hajime ever would be. Like, wow. I was about to say Nagito, but no one's ever gonna get over to that level of hope, honestly, of the Host Peak Academy, right? Right? Yeah. I've seen someone like make a interesting theory that in like character analysis that maybe Nagito doesn't actually like the whole hope and talent system anyway. But like it's subtle, I guess. I need to rewatch that. Maru, who's been vigorously studying Professor Nakagawa's ID card, seems to arrive at a similar conclusion. You get off scot-free this easy.
Cut me some slack.
Crap, she's not lying.
Trust one another.
See, Maru? She's trustworthy. Still, it was a little strange.
Let me see.
After that email thing we talked about, I really thought the school faculty were the ones responsible for this.
That's not it.
No, I promise I played no part in this. I didn't even wake up until I heard your frantic knocking. Just now, you woke up, muse yourself back up and open the door from the other side. Interesting you came from the one special door, honestly, where everyone else is out here. And again, where is Heidi? It comes as quite a shock to me that so many people were trapped in this basement.
Perhaps.
Yet, what I find even more distressing is how they all seem to be my students.
Greetings.
Ah, Hiroaki Umaru, you found someone else. The other Ultimates, no longer distracted by their own conversations and introductions, finally started to take note of us.
A concerning tale.
I'm afraid this isn't our teammate, however.
Wee.
Yeah, ours is way more quiet.
We must come from different
Such an
worlds.
egregious wardrobe choices, all of you. Does a single one of you know what a mirror is? No, but I know what glass is.
You're wrong.
Hey, be considerate. This is our teacher you're talking to.
Really?
Anybody's gonna say right back, well, she doesn't teach us about fashion, so why should I care? Teacher?
Hello again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Shiori Nakagawa. They can just call me Miss N.
Huh?
Hold on, you're just our instructor? Are we gonna meet next, the Prime Minister?
Huh?
Were you kidnapped too, Shiori?
Just a warning.
Idiot, she's probably the one who brought us here. I'm the first person who brought that up, too.
What's going on?
So some form of poorly planned school orientation?
What's that supposed to
What
mean?
sort of orientation involves life-threatening escape rooms? Pretty involved ones, I'll give you that.
No, it can't
Escape rooms?
I refuse to
Guys,
believe it.
wait. I'm sure she's a victim, just like the rest of us.
Expectations.
Well, what did she did she get speedboated here as well and got knocked out as well, or did she just get knocked out when she was on a kiddie ride? It has to match up with the theming. If everyone was on a speedboat, that obviously means she was on a kiddie speedboat ride and got knocked out there. She wouldn't feel like a kid again. That's how it happened. No other option. Anything else less than it would be really suspicious. You're telling me not even the teachers are safe from the clutches of our kidnappers? Then she truly was adult napped. If everyone else was truly kidnapped. Oh man, we're definitely in some deep shit.
Wait.
Fellow peers, there's no need for hysterics. We must remain.
That's messed up.
If it wasn't the school that's responsible for this, maybe we should consider a supernatural explanation. Yes, it would be so cool, honestly, to see like a. I always wanted that, honestly. I already hinted it before. I would love to see like a more sci-fi or supernatural one, like a murder mystery, I guess, with that aspect where you to learn and try to like take all those new rules along with it and try to figure out the mystery itself. I know there was one good like a little small indie murder mystery called Replace that was for Game Jam. Like that was fun. I had a blast that one. I would recommend checking that out.
Amen.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, but this strikes me as a tad too far.
Ah, hell, man.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on here?
Bear with me.
Everyone, please. Aware that our situation leaves much to be desired, but if we could just... A palpable tension permeates the room, growing higher with every passing moment.
Well, maybe.
Maru, can I borrow your megaphone for just 1 second? Shut up, you! Shut up, you all!
Hang
I
on.
don't know. I'm usually opposed to authority figures who seize control of my communication technology. Like, like I'm wondering. Like, I noticed this back then. Like, who knows how many years ago? But like, from the looks of it, like from how some bios have like accentuate an item everyone has. Does everyone have an important item that they just keep on their that they were left on their person? Does everyone have something that's close to them? It just leads me to an idea of like a motive actually leading to, I guess, like something being taken away, honestly. Or it could just literally just be simple as just it's just a small item gimmick that some characters have.
Yes.
Please, it's urgent.
Come on.
Fine, maybe just for a second. Before she finishes speaking, Professor Nakagawa snatches a megaphone from her hands and brings it to her mouth.
Everyone, listen up.
Just a loud screech. Oh shit, this song. Oh no, it's not the same one, but oh, this one I guess we meet, I guess, the actual mask of the game. Oh, I love that track so much. The crowd falls to a stunned silence. And again, the art and style, honestly, even for like the outer rims from the piece itself, it looks so good. Shoko opens his mouth to speak, but is quickly shushed by the people around him. Just so many like stretching fingers like crammed in his face. I guess Maru is right. People really do listen to whoever has a megaphone.
Since we find ourselves in a delicate situation, I think it's best for me to be as concise and transparent as possible. Like the rest of you, I was departing for the school, alone, before suddenly passing out on the boat.
It's everyone, oh my god.
I haven't a single clue as to what's going on. However, in the short time I've been awake, I've learned a potentially disturbing piece of information. This underground location we're trapped in is beneath Bitokukawa Academy.
Oh, like are we actually like, oh, it's either one of two things. Either this game takes place actually on, like, you know, in the academy itself, the actual academy itself, like like how the first like DR game was, or literally probably more interesting thing than everyone is just locked away in like so many tunnels beneath the academy itself, and no one above can even tell that they're in trouble, or even knows where they are.
What?
Another round of murmurs materializes, but fades soon enough. More shouting.
Stop right now.
Settle down, settle down.
Allow me to explain.
This is the basement section of the school's assembly building. Woke up upstairs a few minutes ago, and glanced outside to confirm her location.
I do not ask for much.
You didn't search any of it in depth? No, I didn't want to run headfirst into a potentially dangerous situation, especially not alone. Why would they have this huge basement just ready for kidnappings? Are you prolific murderers?
That's not
It's still pretty weird. This area is mainly used for storage. There were no escape rooms or anything of the sort last year, I assure you.
Try again.
I don't have much information for you, but please know that I'm putting my full effort into keeping all of you safe.
Not part of the curriculum.
It's been quite a shock to me as well. Today is supposed to be our opening ceremony. A proud day, tainted by the set of mysterious crimes. Like, I wonder how long she'll try to keep this formal attitude up, honestly, as more time goes on. Because I'm pretty sure, like, after the first, I guess, murder happens for this game, honestly, it'll feel like she has to put her, like, you know, she's technically the adult in the situation, like, overhead all these students, like, be like her, and also, like, you know, Yatsu, honestly, who'd just be, like, I guess more adult-like. Like, would she then have to, like, put down her, teacher-like, persona, honestly, to try to figure out other manners and opportunities and figure out how to actually get out? Like, how long will this formal attitude stay up, honestly?
That's why I want you all to put your trust in me and work together. If only for now. As the ultimate instructor, I promise you, we will leave this place unharmed.
We all stare in awe as Shiori calmly hands the megaphone back to the displeased, yet nonetheless impressed Maru. While the rest of us had been senselessly bickering the entire time, it had only taken her a few minutes to regain her composure and take the lead.
What in tarnation?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm on her side.
I tip my hat to that.
Take it away, Teach. Tell us what to do about it, get us out of this mess.
Fate smiles upon us.
Yes, I'm confident in our instructor's ability to handle this crisis. I'm sure we will uncover the truth shortly. The previously rowdy crowd of students begins bringing themselves into order, proactively discussing their next steps. Is this what a class led by an ultimate instructor feels like? If so, then I definitely made the right choice in coming here.
What? That's all it takes for you to trust her?
Oh, hi. We all turn towards the source of the voice.
I have a few questions for you, Professor. And depending on how you answer, we'll see if you really are just a victim in this whole situation.
Oh boy, let's go theory time.
It's
you!
Girl A!
Stop calling me that.
Even in Hiraki's mind, oh my god. The woman strolls into the room, resolute expression firmly planted upon her face. She had spoken with extreme confidence and poise, before standing, to see their shoulders were trembling. It takes someone really brave to speak out even when you're fucking scared. Oh dear, those are some rather provocative statements.
Let me think.
I'm so confused. Who's this random loner?
No? Yes?
I mean, she
Maybe?
sounds like she
Possibly.
knows what she's talking about.
You.
First of all, why are you alone while traveling to the island? I know for a fact that the ultimate instructors are accompanied by a secretary at all times when they're on official business.
Well, maybe.
I have a theory.
Yeah, Hiroaki, shouldn't you know about this too, honestly? You do research everything about this place. Why did you know about that? Furthermore, it makes no sense that you'd only arrived at the school today. It's the opening ceremony. You should have been on the island for at least a week already, handling preparations with the rest of the faculty. Who is she? She knows a lot about the school. To barge in here and start conflict like this, it's... I call my emotions and try to think.
I'm not holding back.
And finally,
I wonder.
while the rest of us were locked in these rooms, you were kept in a place where you could glance outside and access the entire campus. Yeah, pretty much. The fact that the professor isn't saying anything really isn't helping.
You're kidding.
I think I have a better idea of what's going on here.
That's weird.
You, and possibly a few others, sent those emails to us so we would isolate ourselves on those speedboats. You placed a timing-triggered sleeping aid on each boat, so by the time we arrived at the school, each of us would be unconscious. You and your accomplices hauled us from the beach over to this building and into those rooms, which you'd rigged with deadly puzzle mechanisms over spring break.
I got it.
Finally, you locked the circular door and waited for all of us to solve the escape rooms, so you could barge in and pretend to be one of the victims. Right? Or wrong?
Really?
Shit.
Dad.
Like, even if it's like Lilium, she's also just a victim, honestly, it's just really not like a good look, honestly, for like I suppose the faculty of Bitokukawa itself being part of the game itself. So yeah. Oh my god, did she actually? No! If she was lying about all this stuff, how do we know if her name is actually Shiori?
No.
Her ID checks out. Again, it could be faked!
What a disgrace.
And the fact we've never seen one before. Forging a real instructor's ID would be a simple task.
Thinking sounds.
So, finger cradles. She's not actually one of the teachers here.
That's worse.
That would be a monstrous revelation. Fraud is such an esteemed ultimate as the highest crime one can commit. Other than murder, of course.
Of all the...
And jaywalking. Please. Like, I honestly just do think she's a victim, so... But, like, it's definitely good and interesting that they're actually bringing up, like, like, no one here is infallible. Just like before, the room descends into havoc. Though, this time with a much more negative and horrified tone directed to the professor. There goes the calm atmosphere. Who seems completely taken aback by Girl A's accusations, unable to utter a single word in response. Like, yeah, I don't know what you can say, honestly, that would quell that, honestly, even if you truly are, like, in the same boat as they all are. Puns.
I'm done with this.
I think it's best if you quietly surrender and tell us what you're planning. I don't think I can let this happen. This is all just a misunderstanding, I know it is. Because you're a fanboy! I need to step in here, even if it means I have to bring up that.
I refuse to believe
Wait, just
it.
one question, Girl A.
I wonder.
How do you know about everything she said? You weren't here when Professor Nakagawa introduced herself.
That's wrong.
After you and your teammates, the team members left your escape room, I was inside while you were busy with that statue. I've been listening in ever since. Hey, why'd you do that? We've been worried sick.
One of the
Running
worst
off by
things
yourself in such a
ever.
bad situation, that's really, really dangerous. I can't trust any of you fools, probably just thinking, honestly. Like, or she's just like, she's again, like, she's fine, like, doing things all on her own, honestly.
You're kidding.
Hiding was safer than simply hanging out in the open like the rest of you.
Gremlin.
Gremlin! There was someone dangerous in the building, and there is. I wouldn't have been a sitting duck.
I have a theory.
Only a theory. I only left my hiding place once I realized their goal was manipulation, and not murder. For now.
Not a chance.
That's fair, I guess. There's just one problem with your theory.
Huh?
Yes?
It's not that deep.
Bitokukawa's actually been a bit of an administrative mess for the past few months. That would explain why Professor Nakagawa didn't have a secretary, or why she couldn't meet with the other faculty before opening ceremony.
It's plausible.
Everyone's been scrambling to keep things together. So much of the old protocol was abandoned.
Touche.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what happened now.
Cheese and crackers!
The old headmaster got arrested and fired from his job, didn't he? And now look where we all are now, honestly. So it's the new faculty also keeping the tradition alive. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to contain the scandal to local stations, but if you've both heard of it,
What?
doesn't that, like, what was it? If it only came recently, then that means, like, that means one of the foreign exchange students heard about it, too. Huh. What was he fired for? Sorry, I rarely pay attention to these kinds of things. I'm pretty sure he killed someone?
Really?
I guess not directly, but it was kind of manslaughter for something about experiments. Really? I thought it was just an accident. I mean, he got off on a light sentence during the trial. Oh, they got this trial really quickly.
Huh?
Usually it takes, like, longer, unless it was, like, actually half a year ago or something like that. They literally get, well, I guess he could have paid off, like, actually get a sooner trial, I guess. I heard he was hiding human remains, possibly in this very basement, burning in the flames of each of our escape rooms. What?
Enough of your
We've been stepping on graves, plus our noble footwear and cotton socks.
That's all I got.
I was joking. I wouldn't rule it out either.
Explain
You
yourself.
fear-mongering fishmonger. Good phrase.
You should be ashamed.
Wordplay's great. I see. So the involuntary departure of the headmaster explains Professor Nakagawa's actions. What do you say, Professor? Am I right? So it doubled down on the sanctity of the school has not been tainted a bit. So you have to go into it.
I see.
And just from the sound of, like, you didn't want to bring that up, you didn't want to taint the school itself because you have an unholy worship of the place, huh? As a matter of fact, you are correct. The truth is, I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. We've been kidnapped. What, do you have a non-disclosure agreement even if you're in a criminal situation right now, and I'm in a tense situation you're not really allowed to talk about at all? Wow. Oh, she does just say non-disclosure agreement right there. Wow. I'm under a strict non-disclosure agreement for these kinds of topics.
I understand.
Yeah, there's already been a lot of bad press at the school lately, so I can see why.
Am I clear?
As for why the professor was kept separate from us, perhaps our doctors didn't want her to help us out with any escape rooms. She would have been able to calm her group down and get them to work together, which isn't exactly how most of our teams behaved. It also could have been like a numbers thing. 70 doesn't divide evenly into much, you know.
Did I hear that
There are
correctly?
17 of us in total, right? I've never been great with keeping track of those things. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't even think, like trying to put, I guess, maybe having 5 groups and have one of the groups have, like, a bit more members would actually work, too. Like, if they want to be aesthetically pleasing with the numbers, like, that wouldn't work out either. Probably just how it worked out here, it'd probably just be, I don't know, if they really care about the small little cozy little details like that, then yeah.
Are you stupid?
That's idiotic.
Give me a second.
It's just an open and shut case of a poorly prepared criminal getting caught in their lies. Could it be any more obvious?
My answer is
I believe Hiroaki's theory is accurate. That doesn't explain everything about the situation, helps to shed light on many of the things the professor said.
No one is perfect.
Throwing around such bold claims will do nothing to ease our distrust and hostility.
There is always tomorrow.
It's best to remain calm. If stronger evidence comes up, we can follow to its net logical conclusion. Embarrassment.
If you say so.
Listen, I know you're trying to help in your own way, at least.
Hi.
But why didn't you tell us your name and town first? I think that would be a good start. Let's get all the way. Woohoo.
I'm not telling you that.
That's on a need-to-know basis.
She's Hideo Sako, the ultimate theorist.
My god. Immediately.
I'm grateful.
I see, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Hide.
Wow. Hide wasn't actually trying to start anything out of ill intent. She's just used to theorizing about things. Professor Nakagawa first appeared, she took it as an opportunity to use her talent for her sake.
No!
That's not even close to how it... Never mind.
Huh?
So, Miss N wasn't behind this after all? That we know of.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for getting me riled up for nothing, girl A. Well, it's better to actually talk about it than do nothing, so shush! Well then, since I've managed to turn the conversation around, I should try to change the subject.
Hello again.
Now that we have Professor Nakagawa and Hide with us, all class 17 is here, right? Class 17 with 17 people here. Nice. 16 students and 1 instructor. That's how Bitokukawa usually runs their classes. Usually. Fucking nerd! How do you know so much about this school? Well, going here has been my lifelong dream for as long as I can remember. I hope it doesn't bother anyone.
An A+ in reasoning.
Your knowledge of the school has proven immensely helpful, Hiroaki. You're certainly living up to your title.
It was
Oh,
nothing.
you think so? You're taking the compliment really well. You're a teacher's pet. I can sense it. I can sense it. I can tell. Hiroaki said it well, Hide. I was admittedly taken aback by what you said to the point of speechlessness, but
Yes.
it's true. The school's recent scandals have affected standard protocol. Under normal circumstances, I would have arrived to the island over a week ago. It's still interesting that you only talked like after, like he gave you an out, I guess, in a sense. So there's still that, but I actually do believe it though.
I'm looking forward to it.
I sincerely apologize for any confusion. Hope we can leave this misunderstanding behind us and start over, okay? Sigh. Actual sigh.
I don't get it.
Fine. I'll play along. For now. What? Abrupt music change. At that, what remaining confidence she has vanishes like a hushed whisper. Still, I find it hard to take pity on her. She was the one who presented those ludicrous accusations in the first place. Okay, then.
Top marks.
That's good. Whatever makes you comfortable, Hide.
Perhaps.
Okay. Return to business, please. I suggest we take a brief recess here before we leave the building.
Please see me afterwards.
I imagine these last few minutes have done nothing to improve your emotional state, so let's regroup. And let's all relax on here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is a nice little... Oh, she's like literally just remaking the same, I guess, pose, honestly, from her splash art Hide. Huh. It was having a fun time relaxing. Couponer is over there, acting like a gremlin, just crouching behind everything else. Who is in the far left? Well, talking to the mayor, actually? Who is that? Because Shoko's right there, that same, Wait, does Shoko have a laptop, actually? Oh, that was in his bag, then. So it almost feels like everyone has something important attached with them, actually. Huh. Who is that on the left? Who? Well, it does seem like the majority of them are avoiding Hide.
Please?
Ooh, what a cool laptop. Can I see it? Please, please, please.
Hang on.
Kiko, hey, I'm having enough trouble logging in as it is.
You've improved.
I must say, you appear to be in peak physical condition. Do you follow a specialized weightlifting routine?
People of the Earth.
Oh, that's Busho, actually? Oh, it is him. Okay, I don't see him anywhere else. But he looks a bit different then. Like, I forgot. That's probably what his clothes look like from the back then. It looks more formal from the back, honestly. Huh. The will of the people is far a heavier burden than any weight or sandbag. Fascinating.
You're wrong.
I know that look, hero. I'm not actually screaming into her ear with a megaphone. Don't come after me. It's actually kind of nice that like both the two of them actually kind of like get on a bit. Like her and the main character. Oh well, for the most part, it seems they're all getting along. Today has been nothing short of exhausting. I still don't have a single clue why we're here, but at the very least, it's comforting knowing that all the Ultimates are finally working as one. Time for trauma time.
Did not see that coming.
What was that? A warped voice echoes from a hidden speaker above us. Sorry, I do not speak code at all. I am so sorry. Please, someone has to figure out what these are, unless it's just pure, honest to God gibberish. It's like alien speech. Okay. What? The aliens are coming. Look, they're slowly tuning in to Earth's frequencies from all the way across the galaxy. After just being kidnapped, they're here to send their condolences, of course. Obviously. See, you understand, right? You have antenna too. They should be broadcasting it straight into your head, right, fan?
What?
Well, is anyone here an ultimate translator?
Oops! Sorry, everyone. I accidentally set my voice filter to goofy and incomprehensible.
Okay, incomprehensible? Yes. Goofy? What?
I just wanted to welcome you all to Bitokukawa Academy. I'm thrilled you've all started to become friends.
Very friendly twins.
Huh?
Well, except for with everyone against her, which I'm like I'm not gonna knock her for like for being like on top of like trying to make sure that everyone here is not suspicious, honestly, in any capacity. But wow, no one is liking her too much. I'm getting flashbacks. Oh no, it's like the one I heard on the tape recorder right before after I woke up. It's not nearly as menacing though. To be honest, it's actually kind of cute.
You cretin!
Is this the vile cretin who abducted us? Spray everything.
You've ruined everything, Prol.
Return my possessions this instant, Prol. Prol. That's a new one. Don't provoke them. They surely have sniper rifles aimed at all of us. And I'm pretty sure you can just gymnastics and cartwheel your way out of all of them, right? Right, Iki?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's so scary.
Citizens, your savior is here!
Fear not, citizens. My shoes equipped with bulletproof spandex. How sheared you all my body? Doesn't that still leave bruising, honestly? And what do you mean bulletproof spandex? Aren't they meant to be thin, kind of? What?
You're kidding.
How can they have rifles aimed at us? We're underground. Oh, forget it. There's secret holes made inside the walls pointed everywhere. Honestly, if they made escape rooms tailored on such short notice, or they had all that planned out in advance, then obviously they would plan out to have cool little sniper rifles installed on the walls, right? Okay, Hide?
Stick together, please!
Oh geez, it seems you're bubbling with questions about to burst. Don't worry, I'm gonna show each and every one of you how to have the best, safest, most successful school experience ever.
I find that rather distasteful.
Experience. Sure, this isn't your idea of an orientation. Well, it's a pretty memorable one, huh? Right? First impressions on that, right? Huh? Yeah, poke, poke, nudge, nudge.
That's the way of the rabble-rouser.
These people are unhinged. Is this what happens to you if you work in education? Maybe.
One more thing.
Now I need you all together in the assembly room. It's easier to find because it's right above you. Go through the circular door and up the staircase.
Bye!
The assembly room. See you soon. The announcement ends with another irritating crackle. Nice.
The hell are you talking about?
There's no fucking chance I'm going up there now. They don't even know how to use their own audio equipment. Why could we even be sure they're even competent?
I know it's hard.
Are you just gonna hide away in your cupboard again? The closet, sorry. You can't do that forever, you know. Well, sure, we can just bring him food down. I already made an arrangement with him.
Let me check the grimoire.
The grimoire. The grimoire once told of a big bad witch who lives in a cupboard under a staircase, scribbling unnecessary and disturbing lore. A big bad witch? Well, wizard or... I'm forgetting what's like a big distinction between witchcraft and wizardry.
Surely an omen.
There's no food or water down here. We've only been able to manage this far. We'll need to search for supplies eventually. No, there are grapes. There's food, but I understand your point about the water.
See ya.
They haven't harmed us yet, right? Let's just go upstairs.
Another thing.
Teach, did you see anything out of place when you were up there?
Try again.
No, the room was completely empty. We didn't search it very carefully, though.
Students.
I think it's best if we comply with their demands, assuming that's what they were. Truthfully, it was hard to tell.
Please see me afterwards.
Gather behind me, I'll go first.
Super job.
Volunteering to be on the front lines. Such heroism. I'm sorry for ever distrusting you, Lady Nakagawa. We gather into a single file line behind the professor and cautiously proceed up the stairs. I still can't get over the fact that I'm, oh, this is literally just up the staircase? Okay. I still can't get behind that I'm, technically speaking, we're inside of the head of a teacher's pet. Oh boy. An academy's pet. Okay then. It was a pretty, empty but nice, spacious little room. Just float above everyone else, just stare them down from above. Just a Hiroaki just on a fucking just bungee cords, honestly being pulled around by the mastermind. Oh boy. Okay, since you came first, so actually, I actually want to talk to everyone else, see what they have to say before talking to Teach. There's no one here besides us.
Cut me some slack.
Shit, why is the place empty? Oh, so no matter who we click on, it just goes to this normally. Come on, I want standard Danganronpa stuff where we actually like hear vaguely what people's thoughts are, then click on the character to move on. Man.
I'm old.
Maybe they got delayed. My clients are usually 20 or 30 minutes late to pick things up. I don't like the fact that you're biting your lip too, honestly.
Extortion!
That's because they're destitute geezers who use public transportation. Okay. Are you saying you don't want to have a bike or a cool motorcycle? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like a motorcycle, but a bike. Okay.
Didn't expect that.
I could ask the Grimoire for advice.
Goodness.
Are you attempting some sort of pagan divination ritual? Blasphemous. The devil himself must be whispering lies through your tome of avarice. Take that back, proselytizer. You're hurting its feelings. Pet. Like, stroke the leather-bound book. The mean lady didn't mean what she said. She didn't.
God, you're so lame.
How can you stupid-ass books have hurt feelings? Man, you're not a very fun person. Man. And again, I would definitely play Uno with putting +2 and +2. So,
You putrid!
Don't tell me you're animated with satanic power. Why not?
Exploitation!
He's not satanic. He's a conduit for the divine power of legendary discounts. Looks like you get along with that, fisherman.
I'm not talking to you.
That's not a fair comparison at all. Namiki's above stealing newspaper clippings from his neighbors. Maybe. If it was a heist, then maybe. Like, I like how you two are like kind of like getting along.
No.
Conqueror, stars, abyss. Seriously, guys, 3 words, not that hard. Okay, Conqueror, Stars, Abyss. Okay, if we say it out of order, will you get pissed off even more then? Okay, Stars, Conqueror, Abyss. Okay, you're the Abyss Conqueror for Stars. Infighting peasantry! The primary reason why I retain my wealth. Okay, then.
Students.
God, the headache I'm getting from this argument is making my vision turn white. Again? Only them just talking, honestly, is making you go completely insane and sensation-wise from when you turn on that tablet? Oh boy, that means everyone isn't real.
Hiya!
You're just imagining adapting to everyone else being here. Your delusion. Oh no, don't do this. Everyone is dead except for me. We're in a coma theory.
How unexpected.
Did anyone hear that? The few of us able to hear Yato over the unfolding chaos turn towards the source of the sound. Everyone else is just some bickering. All in little groups.
I'm glad you all listened to my announcement.
Okay, just apparently just randomly right there, out of nowhere. Okay then. Okay.
So incredibly sorry for the delay. I was trying to set up some things behind the scenes.
Big sparkly anime eyes. Hiroaki, chill. It's a monkey. It's a monkey. Shush. Okay, you have the correct response right there, okay, Chikuma?
What in Tard and Feather Nation? How is that thing talking and moving?
By sheer force of will.
Is this some kind of prank?
My word, I know the Academy was experimenting with advanced technology, but... Technology? This is clearly the work of the 4 Horsemen. The 4 Horsemen? Okay.
The fuck?
It's a fucking monkey, not a horse! I mean, I want to see a horse monkey now.
I didn't mean to.
It's probably here to avenge all the chimps we skinned for our latest designer handbags. What the fuck? And what is your next line gonna be? Like, they're not wearing any clothes? That means I'm, -10? Not fashion enough? What?
Bear with me.
It seems to be modeled after the statue we saw underground. Well, with that face this time.
I'll
I'll never surrender.
Quick! Someone distracted with a banana! What? You don't have banana bombs.
Hiya!
Oh, I don't eat those. You're allergic or just...
I surrender.
It's a carnivore! We'll be chewed to bits!
You putrid.
Step back already, the holy hand grenade of Antitosh?
Please, everyone, calm yourselves. I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me like a stuffed animal.
Pat, just feel the stuffing inside.
Oh.
Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue or die of cholera and dysentery. I'm sure the others would be much healthier for you. I'm packed full of diseases. God, no! It's completely harmless to her, but anyone who comes in contact, just a mug, immediately just gets cancer. Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Maybe introducing myself will help?
Goodness.
Just growing a tree out of the head. See, you already have something in common, fan. Cover your ears, lest your foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray. Isn't Lucifer meant to be enticing, though? They're doing a pretty shit job then, apparently.
I'm Bizarrosaru, counselor at Bitokukawa Academy. Relax, take deep breaths, ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
Breathe in and out. Would you say you're the ultimate? No, you're not. You're not ultimate at all.
Unacceptable.
That means you don't belong here at all. Claims to be employed by the Academy. Ludicrous. Well, how do you know? It sounds like didn't sound like looking too much at the Academy beforehand. Only Hiroaki did that. And I don't see him saying anything about it just yet. Huh? Teacher's pet? Come on, speak up! Speak up!
What do you mean?
There's a counselor right here trying to engage you all, and you're just sitting down, doing absolutely nothing. Come on, Hiroaki, get out of your spell. It's from the Academy you love so much. You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know. It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine.
You asked for it.
Well then, Saru.
It's Kokorosaru! Just Coco is fine. If you have trouble remembering.
Interesting that they're giving Kokosaru just like they're voicing all his lines.
Fantastique!
Coco, that's a cute name. I like it. Immediate 180.
I don't care.
I don't care. I assume you're some kind of AI-powered robot. What's supposed to act as a therapist?
Yay!
Gold star for Naomi! Extra credit already. A little heart antennae. I'm glad someone understands. Bubbles. I was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Wow.
Wow, does that mean you have, like, data related to serial killers and stuff, too? I'm glad someone here is asking the real questions.
I'm a
Well,
monkey.
yes, but it's completely safe. All of that data is pruned and mutated for my patient safety. Oh, is that where the other side comes into play? I've heard of, I recently came across a sort of idea of a therapist like having to need therapy because of all the clients they had to deal with, and how much horrible stuff is in the world that they also take therapy as well. Like, is that what's going on here? Just being oozed out with all that serial killer knowledge that you just adopt it and want to kill people, and the other side just wants, no, that's wrong. It's completely safe. All the data is pruned and mutated for my patient's safety.
Are you gonna be alright?
That sounds violent. I know the data's feeling well after such an invasive procedure, but okay. Holy shit, this can't be real. Hiroaki, how could you swear? I thought you were a teacher's pet. You should be keeping your language to a minimum, even your own thoughts, okay? Even Fan seems tame in comparison to this. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You literally just look down at her too. Oh, okay, wow.
I'm so helpful.
Okay, this is the only time that has not been voiced over, okay. I'm also trained in over 7 million friendly conversation topics and through 73,011 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's feelings. Aw, what's number one?
Your mom would be proud.
Why would anyone care about either of those things? What a fucking waste of time of AI.
Okay, short stack.
Let me guess, a good use would be when you used it for your forum profile picture, right?
Shut up!
Stable diffusion is the future, dipshit! Stable diffusion? I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a lung.
2 waters to drink!
What?
Huh?
We stare at the monkey with even more surprise than before. Oh, literally just saying something random, so everyone just like, what? What did you say? That's the that's probably a good way to do it. I think you remember hearing like some like stories of people like who had panic attacks and all of a sudden just saying something absolutely just bonkers and just brings them out of their panic attack. Just like, what did you just say to me?
Yay! You stopped fighting!
That was conflict resolution method 5695. Speaking random nonsense. Exactly, it works. It works all the time, every time. It shuts down even productive conversations. Say it all the time. Say it all the time. Say it all the time.
Here's the problem.
Sadly, it only works once or twice, so it would be helpful if you get along from now on. Yeah, I was gonna say honestly, after that, everyone will literally just get used to it and just ignore it out of spite in the future. Now, mushrooms. You're just growing all sorts of plants, aren't you? I figured as much. Take notes, Coco. Looks like we'll be in for a long ride.
Let me check my
Ultimates are
database.
just so conflict-prone at times, even with the best and fluffiest resources.
If you need to talk, call me.
Oh, look at the bright side. If you were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me and my special technology here. You mean those strange tablets we found that scrambled your brain from the inside out like Swiss cheese? I will give you 500 yen for them.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure mine didn't work. Let me whip it out again. Mimicking Toya, I pulled out my tablet and pressed the power button. It turns on. No pixelated hologram or anything like that appears this time. Displays what seems to be a menu screen, so there's no big flash of light which literally just brainwashes you. So if everyone pulls out theirs and turns it on, but Toya didn't get the same sort of thing with her, then it's on a time-sensitive crunch, I guess? So that means she never seen it, so that means she's a bit interesting to keep an eye out for. Ooh. Oh, so that's where all the Cocoa Pads went, in your pockets.
I wasn't
Strange, I didn't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so frustrated. Frustrated. We were conned out of being frustrated.
You don't say.
You don't say. I had no idea what was happening when I turned mine on.
Come on, Coco.
Oh dear, I'll try to explain then.
Tell you.
The Cocoa Pads all produce augmented reality interactive audio holograms, or areas for short. I feel like I heard that somewhere else before. They emit specialized infrasonic waves, interfere with your sensory mechanisms, causing you to perceive false sights, sounds, and haptics. We're gonna start seeing and hallucinating things.
I'm trying my best, okay?
Large spectator groups are accounted for as well, with differentiated frequencies transmitted to each observer to simulate differences in spatial position. So does that mean wait, no, Toy didn't get that, so you actually are here physically. So you're not like a hologram, I guess, that you can be felt, I guess. Like you're an actual thing.
Those are indeed words.
Yes, they are. Thank you for giving your own words for input.
We can survive together.
If you're having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all your Cocoa Pads. Closed captions and subtitles appear in front of everyone's words. Oh god, Shoko's not gonna enjoy that at all. It's my pleasure to accommodate all of our students.
Did not see that coming.
Oh, you're right. Well, that's gonna, well, if Toya could get hers up and running, I guess it would help her or not. In the Cocoa Pad menu screen, there's an option to enable Cocoa Lost Off captions. Why,
What
thanks
was
to the
that?
help, Mr. Robot, I feel both supported and deeply disturbed at the same time. Exactly, that's how you know it works. That's how you know therapy works. I won't ignore everything you have been saying, like I have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the
Oh,
rules.
you're welcome. Balls in the ground.
I'm a little concerned.
Perceive false sights. This seems rather suspicious, I must say. What tenders do you have in utilizing such technology? Weren't you talking before about believing a comforting lie was also better than like going from a harsh truth? I understand the sentiment though, but What's something like that? I haven't figured out how to make areas that aren't small and pixelated. These Cocoa Pads are currently only used for our gift system. Oh, that's meant to be for gifts? Oh, okay. I'm planning to distribute randomized gifts to students, which you can share with each other to build lasting and meaningful friendships. I mean, what are some gifts I guess Shiori like, honestly? Do we think friends with her, like, professor-wise, I guess?
Excuse me?
Wait, is that pixelated leaf blower or just some gift that I'm supposed to give to another classmate? Who wants this cleaning implement? Who wants it? Shoko, obviously you would like this, right? Fuck off. Blow off. To blow hard.
We can survive together.
Exacto correcto mundo. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little gifts digitally? Is like forwarding an email.
You can't be serious.
No. Listen to the teacher's pet, Hiroaki. You are one. Follow along with the counselor's orders.
Oh.
Utilizing cutting-edge technology for such a frivolous purpose. It's almost obscene. Well, you gotta start somewhere. Why not start mundane?
I am deeply disappointed.
I am curious that such wastefulness is commonplace in Bitokukawa Academy.
Thanks.
No
I
one in
hate
their
it.
right mind. Thanks, I hate it. No one in their right mind would develop an autonomous AI just to use on some obnoxiously sappy animatronic ape. That's alliteration right there.
I'm not bad. Promise.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying my best, but please be nice. It's my first day in the job, and I'm just working with what I've been given.
Denied.
Why do we have to bend over backwards for you? You're the therapist. Oh, this is not going well, Coco. I put you all in those group bonding rooms, and it only helped one team get along better. Looks like I won't be using that idea again.
The fuck?
Wait, what group bonding rooms? Yeah, let's heat things up in here. I shouldn't have said that.
Explain yourself.
Pestilent primate, you're responsible for trapping us in those?
Useless
How can
as
such a
always.
small such animal carry us all through strength and sheer willpower? Again, as I mentioned before.
I'm a monkey.
I'm a monkey. I may be small, but I have a big heart. Well, you get to see the antenna again. Like, big heart. That's a very small one, though. And bigger muscles. I can bench press over 90,000 pounds. Just out of nowhere, just like in DR2, just Kokorosaru just immediately just turns buff. Just chiseled abs everywhere.
I don't encourage that.
Telling you that isn't really helping the situation, though, is it?
You're
Pounds? What sort of nonsense is going on about?
I will elucidate.
Ah, now it's trying to confuse us with fictional units of measurement.
Inconceivable.
Pounds? Fictional? Uh-oh. You don't even know about that? Okay, then. I know, like, you know, Celsius is the more, like, standardized thing for the entire world, but what's it for weight? Tell me, oh wait, kilograms, yeah. Tell me, apparition of Lucifer, do the armies of hell also use these so-called pounds? Have at you! You'd be violently spraying the stuffed animal with disinfectant. Ah, please, you ruined my soft and cuddly fur!
You should be
A joke in
ashamed.
poor taste. How can one possibly think of this soulless machine as a counselor? Wow, you're pretty, weirdly, insulting it, honestly, just from what you're talking about earlier, but, okay, then. I wonder if you'll change your tune immediately then afterwards. Okay, you like them, comforting lies for your regiment. Okay, then, immediately, Bizarrosaru show up and, set this, yoga guru straight.
I see the problem here.
If nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in this field often prove unreliable.
I failed you.
Please, arresting the counselor with antiseptics is against the rules.
You dare gaze upon
Let's just break the
me?
fucking thing. I bet it's lying about how strong it is.
What's going on?
Well, it is a shame to destroy such an intriguing technology. The safety of my students is paramount. Rejoice! Boxing gloves out immediately. The professor's letting us waylay waste of school property. I knew you were a fun teacher. Leaps up. Have at the pooh!
Oh, check this
Awesome!
out.
I'm great at smashing fancy shit up. My clients have me break their kids' smartphones all the time. Oh. Holy shit.
Serious, aren't you?
That's a terrible way to discipline your child and care. Yeah, I agree with that.
No.
What? No, wait, no, no! The robot monkey's sentence is cut off as you would have sent it flying across the room with a single kick.
Totally crushed it.
Wow, that was amazing. How'd you do that?
I am here.
I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirit. Only an apparition can harm another of its kind. Okay.
Yikes.
I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't mean
I'm
to.
not sure we should be hurting him. He was kind of nice to us and...
Live a little.
Forks up and knives out, everyone! Tonight we dine a monkey brain. Who's... what? I know monkey's brains are the thing, but I'm pretty sure monkey's brain isn't actually just monkey's brains, right? Is it?
Please, be careful.
Excuse me, but you'll get infected with prions if you eat those.
Huh?
Yeah, that too, I guess, unless you cook it properly. Prions? Prions disease? How tasty.
Seems right to me.
They're misfolded proteins that spongify your brain. That, or a curse from an ancient demonic spirit. One of the two. How about both?
Moving on.
I assure you they're both.
Blonde.
Oh, I still wouldn't mind trying some though, if there's hot sauce. Hot sauce, okay. I'm only just getting reminded that the monkey's brain's literally just being the Clue movie now. But it'll look more like I don't know, some like white dessert, honestly. Jeez, you guys sure can get intense. Eating animals fresh off the box. Everyone crowds around Coco's small figure, each prepared for their preferred method of violence.
Killing is bad.
Oh, I had no idea it would be this hard to handle single class. I promise I'm doing my best, you guys. You all are mean, how dare you? Well, even though it sounds like kidnapping and putting you on those escape rooms, there's that too, but like, this is going too far, you guys. What did he ever do to you? Leave Bizarrosaru alone. Leave me alone. I just wanted to. Oh my god, pixelated mouth. How terrible! We made them cry. I like how you just let everyone else just gang up on him, honestly, and did nothing. Some hero you are.
Huh?
Aren't therapists supposed to be like too traumatized to display emotions or something? What? Where'd you get that from?
Enough of your game!
It's the screams of the damned. Cover your ears lest you be dragged to the ninth circle of hell. See what you've done, you glitch and mount. Suddenly, the stuffed animal violently lurches forward, shaking and quivering with a mad intensity as a golden fur scorches to ashen gray. These screams are getting really intense. I kind of vibe with it, though. Reminds me of my posse before a big protest. At first thought it was honestly just like at a concert, but that makes more sense.
Whoa,
just big
chill.
metal concert just blaring now through the speakers. Your what?
Flirt!
What's going on? Did y'all break it with your fancy moves?
I ask for your grace.
I'll take care of it. Yuta readies a forceful kick. Before her blow can connect, the convulsing machine rockets to the air with unnatural speed, just bouncing it like a pinball all across the room. Hi.
Slow. Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
Well, Yuta was a bit sad there before trying to kick you again, so yeah.
What the fuck?
It's revealing its inner demonic nature. Everyone, stand back while I ready my holy water.
I thought you said your supplies are running low. How much do you have? Your disinfectant and holy water, and what else do you have?
Shit, you're a useless bodyguard. Get behind the big guy.
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of will alone.
Exactly. See, Yato gets it.
You idiot! That's not gonna help us against an actual demon.
Well, you guys were crowding around him before it was friendly. Now you hate it when they actually turn violent against you. Okay then.
I demand silence.
Nah. The walls shudder and creak in terror at the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom, which spoke with a demanding cruelty. Whether out of fear, compliance, or misshapen amalgam of both, none of us utter a single word in response. Hi.
Worthless.
Immediately. Immediately. How dare you mistreat me? You all gonna get punished now. Such a pretentious palette of colorful creams you are. Okay, actually, I agree with that a lot, actually. Everyone here is in their own way pretentious. A lot of ways, actually. Perhaps if I had his patience, I could have overlooked your irritating banter.
You are beyond therapy.
But you're beyond therapy! But your antics and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you.
My, oh my.
Quite the quiet crowd, I see. I was expecting my appearance to cause a more vocal breed of terror.
It's finally happening.
Seriously, where's the energy? Cack out your tongue, caught like a deer in the lights of an oncoming train.
Oh?
Oh well, there's not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept you have yet to truly understand. Remains distant, foreign to you all.
How best to torment you.
But when at last you're faced with a moment of true fear, of primal fear, a single instance of unparalleled mortality,
Your lives are mine.
perhaps then I'll hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. I'm pretty sure that happens after someone dies. What is this monkey creature talking about? Mortality? Is this some kind of joke? Well, you treated it as a joke before, so now we are the jokes now.
So it was you.
As a teacher of this academy, I cannot condone these violent threats. Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it. It's still so goddamn funny. Everyone's getting up and allowing for it to be you allowing the whole entire class to attack it, but then immediately when I guess like threatening back, honestly, you're like, no, you crossed the line too far. You too far. Okay.
Get out of my sight!
My, such arrogance. You think something as feeble as a teacher's permission matters to me?
You'll be pleased.
Are you going to send me home early? Give me detention? Ask me to see the counselor? To see myself? Exactly, see? Like, you have little power here.
You have some gall.
I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not your students anymore. Oh, that's where it comes to play.
I saw that.
What? If you want confirmation of that, instruct these deplorables to check the student profiles on their ARIA tablets.
You will be punished severely.
And no, we won't be calling them Cocoa Pads. Those who do will be punished severely. Oh, okay. My Cocoa Pad. No, I can't say even my thoughts. No, my ARIA tablet is already in my hand, so it only takes a second to power it on and glance at the screen. Struck with a moment of bewildered epiphany, a cloud of gas emanates from every one of us. I'm already expecting Hiroaki, you're gonna be the most, rageful, honestly. Oh shit, that's actually a really cool UI. Oh my god, I love it so much. There's a lot, like, I love the art, honestly, and how the UI looks every step of the way. Like, holy shit, I wish I had this much creativity, honestly. Like, holy shit, I so want to get better at that.
The fuck?
Former Ultimate Apprentice! That single word at the beginning of my cherished title defiles an invaluable, meaningful part of myself. Exactly! How's it feel? No way. Has to be some kind of sick joke. It wasn't supposed to end like this. After everything I've been through to get here. I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse.
I'm thrilled.
Former Ultimate Architect. That's a fun bit of irony, isn't it?
Don't make this even
Come on,
harder.
I got my title only a few weeks ago and it's already gone. Man.
What the fuck's wrong with
Does
you?
this thing really think it has the necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense! Utter garbage! Well, if Bizarrosaru, Kokorosaru has the ability to be an ultimate hacker in a sense, I'm pretty sure the actual permissions then too, honestly. yeah, internet and all that. It couldn't be.
Screw this!
Sure, you know anything about this? Former ultimate instructor.
Apologize now.
Don't. When the headmaster has the authority to annul an ultimate title.
What do you think you're doing?
But to use such extreme measures on one of our beloved students, much less an entire class, is inconceivable.
What?
The headmaster? Oh, that old chump. Oh yeah, he's arrested, so technically the headmaster can be filled in right now this time, so
I thought I made
Newsflash,
myself
pal!
clear.
This academy and all the schmucks in it are under new management!
Hello,
By our authority, you miserable hair worms have been corrupted by vice and hereby stripped of your titles. Airworms. The higher level of earworms, honestly. It's now curled, just furrowed straight into your brain, honestly. Your ego is all showing, honestly. I mean, everyone kind of has that in some capacity, in some way.
What nonsense
Corrupted.
is this?
Surely there's no reason to push such sensational claims.
That's suspicious.
There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate title talent. The first is failing the annul challenge and forfeiting your title to your challenger. Which obviously didn't happen. The school year hasn't even started yet, or maybe it has and you already failed. Ooh.
Give me a second.
The second is that the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process. And immediately everyone is like, oh, yeah, maybe so.
Screw off!
Well, that's definitely not it either.
You can't be serious!
And when we look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete bullshit. Yeah, you're immediately getting so defensive about this, aren't you, Hiroaki? I think our doctors in this thing are just trying to screw with us. There's that, but if everyone else is kind of is struck down about that part, then maybe y'all are hiding something to get where you are to be onto a higher prestige. Honestly, maybe there's that. Maybe the vice thing could still apply here. Man, weirdly enough right now, besides I guess a few, like 1 or 2 characters, I don't think I have too much empathy for all of them. Honestly, wow.
Completely wrong.
Feel free to lead yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable, inescapable. I mean, we just escaped an escape room, so can we escape here? The truth that, in addition to all of you losing your titles,
Your lives are mine.
most among you will lose your lives as well. The room returns to total silence. Our restless denial resolves in cutting, icy dread. Man, Yoga Guru, this never would have happened if you didn't kept insulting it. Honestly, you should have went with the comforting lies, but no. Instead, you're like, nah. The harsh truth, honestly, will prevail. Honestly, nah. I feel you're already being a hypocrite in your own ways, man. I will never let it go. We all must have suspected our captors would turn to violence. But hearing it spoken aloud is an entirely different experience. Like, it's weird, you know all this is happening, and just immediately try to attack friendly yellow monkey first, honestly, and then this happens, you're all surprised about that? Okay.
Hear me well.
I see we're all paying attention now. That's good. Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There'll be indeed a degree killing on this school campus.
Want to murder anyone yet?
A killing game, to be exact. The Killing Class Festival Class 17 held at our dear old Bitokukawa Academy. Killing game? Like the kind you see all the time in TV shows and movies? Yeah, the Hunger Games. Man, I need to watch Battle Royale. I know the original Danganronpa games actually were inspired by that one. Holy shit. Precisely.
Jesus Christ!
That's patently absurd. Who in the right mind would commit murder under these circumstances? Well, since you're rich, I'm assuming from all what you just said up to now, you kind of have a lack of empathy and all that to other people. So, this line is very ironic coming from you.
You are beyond therapy.
You'd be surprised what a victim's circumstance is capable of. The sufficient motive. There isn't a depth too deep for the human mind. Yeah, there's that. If someone's backed into a corner too much, they'll act out. It'd be a cry for help or do something very bad. I mean, what was it? The whole sort of thing I keep bringing up, I guess a classic. I guess a more maybe quote unquote lesser crime than murder is really just someone is homeless and needs to steal food and actually survive. There's that too.
How best to tell
You see, dear students, until our sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale. Okay, I like the alliteration. Nice, like it. This school will be your permanent home.
I demand silence.
Without my permission, it is now impossible for you all to leave or contact the outside world.
Rude.
Being locked in here? This wasn't in any of the waivers I signed. You didn't even read them properly. You can't keep me here. My sister is probably on TV right now, begging and pleading for the release of yours truly.
This isn't it.
I have a life back home, a family, younger brother, a mom, okay? But didn't you all sign up to be here in the academy? Now that you're here, you don't want to leave immediately? Man, such wishy-washy behavior.
Oh no.
I don't have parents, but I want to go home too. Aw.
I detest imbeciles.
Yes, I'm quite aware you have no parents.
You are guilty of assholism.
You guys are misunderstanding me. If only you let me actually finish that of trauma dumping. Well, trauma dumping is everyone's thing, honestly.
You'll be pleased to know.
The truth is, there are 2 reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is escape will be freely granted during the killing game.
You bitch.
Yeah, I know your type. What's the catch?
Such harmonious.
If any student wants to leave above all else, all they must do is surrender their virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they have to kill another student. Basically just from how you're describing before about virtues and vices, honestly, this seems like again, like how a commentary, I guess, of sort of how it was for a twisted way of how Junko was. People subject themselves to vice to get where they want, honestly. That's actually kind of another good reason why the whole ultimate title actually works so well, honestly. But I'm actually kind of sad like the main canon games don't like tackle a bit more. Like they like people do what they want to get up the ladder, honestly. Like it's tough, honestly. Sometimes you have to step on a few toes, honestly. So then hearing that in order like you like just from everything that you've done up to now, like just this circumstance and these situations, would you just lay down and let things bad happen to you, or will you take fate by the horns and kill and just get out your own self, honestly? What?
Kiss my grits.
Grits? Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name Killing Class Festival. Exactly.
I should have expected
It's not
this.
surprising that I have to dumb everything down for our less gifted students. Oh, even further than I already have.
Die!
I want to go stabby. I want you to go stabby. Night to end their life. Kill them in room temperature blood. Room temperature blood.
Touche.
Well, okay. That's the worst kind of blood. Everyone has to be like, you know, hot-blooded, honestly. Is someone here a lizard?
You deserve worse.
Of course, this is the real world. You can't just get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy, far too dull.
Want to murder anyone?
No, the murder is only the start of your troubles, I'm afraid. From there on out, things will become more involved.
The first thing you should do after committing murder is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on. Or throw under the bus if things get shaky.
Oh, nice. Oh, again, this this little piece for honestly, the art is really nice, honestly. Ooh, I like the. I'm assuming there's a yokai and an actual demon, honestly, in the background on either side above the male and female sides. Ooh, nice.
Yes, the killer will be granted the privilege of choosing a conspirator to aid them in the coming class trial.
Wait, are you saying there's an accomplice thing, and if they help out, they can get out? Holy shit, that was an idea I had.
Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act of making a corpse, but death never comes at a convenient moment.
So, Maru, we're good pals, right? You wanna pair up, right? Huh?
And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up every once in a while.
No.
No way! None of us would work with someone like that.
No, we're solo lone wolves, obviously, of course.
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire? But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I already see the Aiden's motive already coming in.
When 3 or more people witness a corpse at the same time, the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear.
Just getting all the rules out of the way, honestly.
3 simultaneous observers of the body, I stress. This isn't your average body discovery announcement. It's an advanced version of it.
Wait, so 3 people of a group actually have to come together to look at the body, actually? Instead of just like 3 people individually by themselves seeing it? Oh, that makes things more strategic, honestly. That means like if someone to get this out of the way, like they literally people have to group up honestly just to trigger it. Okay.
From then on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime.
Wait, so just from how that sounds, that makes it seem like there's a possibility that someone could be killed, and then people actually are arguing if they actually want to do a class trial or not. Like, everyone can see the body, but unless 3 people at the same time see it together, then it won't happen then. Huh.
Well, the killer, and the conspirator, if one exists, will play the role of the blackened,
2 blackened.
undermining the truth at every turn.
My first question is actually, if there's a conspirator, does that mean they are also blackened? Oh, they can also die then too. I've only seen like one fan gan, honestly, like tackle the idea of accomplice can help get out, honestly, or can be written to be left go out with a blackened, honestly. So just knowing that this is actually like something you can do from the very beginning, oh boy.
Once the investigation comes to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students. And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed. A fatal finale for a fruitless crime.
Okay.
If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy.
All blackened, okay.
Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to best them
A mere
will
criminal.
be rightfully executed. Talk about a worst-case scenario. The rules are rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid this outcome.
By any means necessary.
So every spotless student dies?
Is that not what I said, you short-sighted slacktivist?
Slacktivist.
Pay attention during therapy. You're paying for it.
But I don't have any money on me, not even cocoa coins.
If the killer receives the most votes, they alone will be executed.
Alone.
And our curriculum of carnage will continue.
So someone could be assigned to be a conspirator, but they won't die then. So that means legitimately, oh shit, that means like, oh, that was one idea that I had, honestly. Imagine there's like a motive, honestly, that continues on to the rest of the game where you literally like can ask someone to help with you, or literally you anonymously vote for someone to be blackened, honestly, along with you, and depending on if the second person you vote for actually can die or lives with the blackened, honestly, that means that the entire rest of the class, honestly, there could be opportunities where people both are trying to figure out what happens while at the same time trying to conceal if the person they killed, they know they picked them. So, oh god, that'd be just actual chaos.
But what about the conspirator, you ask? Well, after the trial, they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like any other spotless.
That is so interesting. That is so interesting.
Oh, boo-hoo! How unfair! They're a filthy, rotten backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution, and you can't do anything about
Unless you
it.
kill them back.
Except kill them, of course. Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed, and things will proceed as usual.
Wait, so if you choose like either the main killer or the conspirator, like if you choose either one of them by popular vote, the other one survives? Oh!
This time, the killer is spared, and will continue to walk among you as the game continues. Particularly outrageous, isn't it?
I am now even more intrigued now. Gosh, that means like V3's third case, actually. The original idea that everyone wanted so much to happen can come to fruition. Please let it be. Please let it be.
They were the ones who did the dirty deed, yet their lackey took the fall.
This is insane!
Yeah, so that means whether literally if people find out both the killer and the accomplice, it literally just comes down to hey, who do we hate more, guys? That's gonna be fun. Basically just asking like who deserves it more. So it can literally just go into a thing of like the conspirator actually manipulates someone to kill someone else, and then the killer could die, and they just reveal afterwards, oh, I caused all that happen, and then everyone's just like, why didn't we vote for you? Fuck, and all that. Oh shit, this is interesting. How do you expect us to solve actual murders, especially when up to 2 of us are actively working against the group?
You'll be pleased.
Well,
to
it'll
know.
certainly be hard. It's not impossible. Surely it's not too much to ask with a group of such prestigious.
Such harmonious.
Oh wait, you're not alternates
beings.
anymore. Oh, how unfortunate. But too bad. Stick around and collect the alibis because this will be a mandatory assignment.
What a stupid idea.
Oh, and a word of advice: when 2 people start vouching for each other really passionately, they're probably both blackened. Probably. So, yay. So, if 2 people are only together paired up as a group, then oh shit, that's not gonna work up too well. But if maybe if 3 people are grouped together, then there's that. That'd be more credible. So everyone get grouped together. Hey, Fan, I know you're paired up with Ayato, and I know Monzo, you're paired up with Iki, and technically we're joined by the hip with Maru by this point. So look at that, get a +1.
Hear me well.
The rules describing the 2 blackened roles will be known as the Kill Cure system. Oh, nice, title drop.
Let's see how this turns out.
There's also a few technicalities when it comes to multiple victims, multiple killers, tied votes, suicides, yada yada yada. We'll burn those bridges if we come to them. For now, keep things simple.
Your nefarious deeds
I
end
refuse to
here.
participate in this. Okay, you don't participate. Okay, move along. Okay, someone else will go and kill, honestly. But then the second someone else participates in it, you are forced into by compliance. Have fun. That's fine.
I don't understand.
What?
Surprise.
I mentioned before, there are 2 reasons why your imprisonment will not last long.
My, oh my.
The possibility of a blackened victory is the first. However, just that, a possibility.
Trying to
There's
ruin
always
my
the chance
game.
that you colorful cretins will prove more intelligent than I had anticipated, solving every murder that comes your way.
Stop this now.
Even worse, the scenario in which no murders happen at all for an extended period of time.
So?
Sounds like something for us to strive for, then.
Nonsensical.
I do not have patience to wait for a tragedy that will never come, so I'm just force 2 people together and like, go, come on, use a knife, go, come on, kill. There you go, you hate each other, right? And come on, poke fingers together. You hate each other, right? You hate each other, right?
Tempting.
And as the merciful nature of my other half will surely fade away as time passes, so too will my interest in this killing game.
How best to
Therefore, once the festival reaches 34 days, I shall declare that Seisura and bring the symphony to a swift conclusion. So, I've seen also another, like fan can actually do that with, like, there's an extra time limit where the game can actually end at, like, you know, a month in, like a few weeks, but then that gives the incentive of, honestly, of what's a bigger incentive here between waiting the time out and making sure you don't die, or literally just killing ahead of time. Like, for some reason, my brain just can't exactly latch on to that too much. It feels like to me like how the original DR games did it well, that what was it? Since they didn't know how long they were gonna be stranded there, whether like they were inside the Academy and then realizing, hey, no one's coming for us, or stuck on an island, or literally stuck inside a giant cage, like there's a more of a bigger sense that if we don't do something or feel like we need a kill, honestly, we might just be stuck here forever. We need to make sure this doesn't happen as much. So like, I wonder what reasons there are for, I guess, the ultimates, I guess, to actually want to kill ahead of time if they know they can. Sorry about that. If they literally know ahead of time that they can, like, you know, no one has to die then. Like, what's stopping that? What's stopping them? When it happens, the only rule remaining will be that of survival of the fittest. Wait, what? Oh, are you saying that by the time the 34 thing is, it's literally just whoever's like battle royale, and whoever's the last one alive gets to get out? Okay.
Is that
So kind of like a sudden death match?
Oh,
If that helps you understand, then so be it.
die.
True chaos will be brought forth. Okay, that makes way more sense now. Okay, I'm glad that was added, honestly. That actually gets rid of most of the things, honestly. It's either you, during the time of calm, plan ahead and try to get out of it sooner, or literally try to get stronger strategies in place for the sudden death thing, honestly. Okay, that's way more, interesting and strategic then. True chaos will be brought forth. The bonds forged throughout your time here will be mercifully trampled on as I turn friend against friend. Friend to foe.
Pretentious.
The pretentious, yeah, honestly. Allies betrayed and slaughtered without a second thought. The most cherished of ideals broken for the sake of self-preservation. At the end of it all, specters of agony and shame will linger over the ruins of Bitokukawa with a single prayer on their lips.
Such harmonious screams.
Green. Only one will remain. The rest will burn. Ah. A painful shiver coursed through my body. I recognize the phrase. It was the hint given to us at the beginning of the escape room. The ever-growing dread I had been nurturing throughout the creature's cruel explanation takes on a new form. A vision's destroyed academy, our corpses strewn across the courtyard as the authorities frantically, hopelessly search for survivors. Is this what he's going to do to us?
Want to murder anyone yet?
Please forgive me if I'm being a little bit vague about what will happen. In truth, I like for much of it to remain a surprise. Confetti poppers, surprise. Oh my god, that'd be so funny, honestly. Biodiscovery announcement. Pew! Yeah, you found a corpse! Yeah, have fun. Investigate. By the look of things, a bit of secrecy can leave a lasting impression.
Not faking, pal.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Fate is cruel.
So that must be the second reason why you don't expect us to stay here very long. We're all gonna die in a month or so, is that it?
Hear me.
Well, no one's fate is set in stone. I wouldn't count on a miracle, though. Just to be safe, you should play the killing games intended. It'd be more interesting, I guess.
Distasteful.
Ooh, side profile. The procedure of the class trial, well-defined and meticulously enforced. Much better than taking your chances with an unknown rule set.
To think you would...
Threatening as that may be, we will not bow to your whims. That's what they all say, that's what they all say. I'm real quickly, I want to see, oh, no, okay. I was wondering if we had the option to actually look at the talent thing in the pad, but no, only just settings are available. Maybe, I guess, after the scene, I guess, or probably not at all.
Unacceptable.
None of us will commit murder.
Completely wrong.
That's what they all say, but they never mean it. You're simply performing an act of self-righteousness to keep up appearances. No matter, it'll be fun to watch your sense of justice shatter and crumble to dust. Cut the humor. This farce has gone way too far.
That's messed up.
Yeah, this ain't funny anymore. Can we go back to the part where we were ganging up on you? Well, that time has come and passed, honestly. Probably because you ganged up on him, it turned to this, honestly. So it's kind of all your fault.
Lament.
To turn the table so suddenly. Only demon could bring about such a swift change in fortune. Or just someone who has all the cards, I guess. Okay.
Jesus Christ!
I told you guys! Someone call the police, call the Navy, call animal control!
My, oh my.
Someone just gets one of those, like, giant, like, full extended, like, you know, pet leashes, honestly. Gosh. If only, but there isn't service here, Tux. Again, I still understand why Mario, like, has her phone to take selfies with, but the camera's busted, honestly. Honestly, why is the camera just busted, actually? Why not leave that there? It actually leads some interesting stuff. I can just imagine just someone taking a photo, honestly, of a crime scene, and then, like, as evidence, and then later on, actually, someone sees the killer moves the body, honestly, ahead of time, not knowing about that fact. It actually becomes, like, a crucial piece of evidence, actually. That'd be an interesting mystery there.
I am deeply
I suspected as
disappointed.
much. It's simply inconceivable that he would allow us to contact the outside world. After going through all of this effort to contain us.
This is the outcome, then.
As such, there's not much we can do to leverage the situation. Only weapon is to stay calm and... Stay calm! Stay calm when this hell spawn is enticing us into breaking the 6th most important commandment. Thou shalt not murder. Sick, that has to be at least number 2, after the one that says you need to take the day off on Sunday. I don't know if that's any part of the commandments, honestly, no.
Okay, it's bad.
I suggest we run. Probably can't chase all of us at once. Have fun trying to swim.
I would never.
No one force anyone to fend for themselves.
What a shame.
Okay, you can be the meat shield then.
Damn it!
Someone distract this fucking monkey or something! The rest of us can swim to safety!
I'm a little
We're
concerned.
miles away from the mainland.
I'm gonna strike.
Yeah, have fun, unless someone here's the new swimming pro, unless the swimming athlete, then that's not gonna happen at all. I could try throwing my megaphone at it. It's like 4 kilograms, so it might do a lot of damage.
How dare
I can hear you now.
Too late to back down.
Oh, I got it. I throw the short one.
The fuck's wrong with you?
How dare!
How
I
violent!
think throwing people will just make him more angry. Let's find a way to resolve this matter peacefully. Have fun with that.
I didn't mean
This is all too much. Aw. How can you do something like this?
Coco!
Don't.
Coco! Don't you dare mistake me for that insufferable, saccharine, spineless, uninspired excuse for a mascot!
Coco is no longer here. Well, he kind of is still, in spirit.
I am Bizarrosaru, Vice Counselor at Bitokukawa Academy, and unequivocal master of your minds and bodies.
Okay, honestly, like just knowing vice counselor, that's the most excellent play on words. Honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And if you don't think about hurting yourself or others within the next 30 days, I'll have failed at my job.
The anti-therapist. Finally, introduction. Wow, it's been a bit. And man, just the fact there's like pixelated, like just a pixel censorship, honestly, on Coco's mouth when he screams, and then middle finger censorship. Gosh, God, that's so funny. Explains why he's been so violent and cruel in comparison.
Ah, darn it!
Maybe we could try and bring the other monkey back. That one's a lot nicer. Oh, and take advantage of his kindness. Oh, I see how you are. You're manipulating.
Pretentious.
Pretentious, yeah. If you're gonna show a bias towards my lesser half, at least be discreet about it.
You have some
Since you had the gall to make such a diminutive comparison, I should probably mention that all of the rules I brought up are just a formality.
Your lives are
If you piss me off too much, I might have snapped your neck on the spot. The last comment you put on thin ice, Twinkle Toes.
Inconceivable!
That's so arbitrary. Well, they're holding the cards, so I guess they can literally just change rules in a whim, honestly. Like, don't know if like they follow their own rules to a T, honestly, like the other games, honestly. Would just be from trying to prove a point, or literally, it's unbreakable laws, honestly. It could be that.
You should be ashamed.
No wonder you're so set on us and killing each other. No being with conscience would divide the system so outlandishly cruel. We're all gonna die, aren't we?
What nonsense
I was
is
not prepared
this?
for this at all. Oh yeah, you just have been very quiet for a long time, Shiori. You've been upstaged from counselor position.
Fuck that
Useless!
noise!
You're all fucking useless! I'll show you cruel and arbitrary! Oh my gosh. Eat shit, Bonobo, bitch!
That's impossible!
No, wait! Shoko rushes towards the malevolent creature, screaming and flailing his limbs in abject rage. No, Shoko, don't! In an instant, the futility of Shoko's impassioned assault is but abundantly clear. Oh yeah, the fucking tail. Okay then, it's very flexible. It just switches all around.
My. Someone felt tempted to reach for the monkey's paw.
Well, let's curl one finger up. Its tail scarf had tripled in length, constricting Shoko's neck like a bloodthirsty, silken python. Every so often, there's an audible, desperate gasp let loose its grip to keep Shoko alive.
Why am I not surprised? There's always one dimwit who tries to attack the mascot and gets maimed in the process.
Getting lots of bruises now on the neck.
That's...
Fuck you!
A fighter to the bitter end. Don't delude yourself into thinking you're some kind of martyr. You're merely a means to an end. A tool that I'll use to establish the stakes of our game. A way to show these idiots how serious I really am.
Shoko, how could you? Don't die, no.
Serious enough to give our class a front row seat to a human dissection.
Well, I can't even talk to this is true or not. Leave him alive. Oh god. Shoko flails about like a dying animal, furiously scratching and clawing at his neck to no avail. His weakening cries of terror pierce the depths of my soul, but the cold and heavy hand of fear holds me firmly in place.
Bizarrosaru, or whatever you call yourself, please, let him go.
You got the title right the first time, Teach.
We'll work within your rules, if only for now.
Now that you're faced with the consequences of your own actions, you're suddenly willing to listen? How appallingly predictable. You think that's enough to forgive the level of utter disrespect you've all treated me with?
Yeah, you're all gonna pummel him a nice version, honestly.
We're sorry about Uda kicking you as well. We promise it won't happen again.
You promised that, but Uda won't.
Yeah, and I was just joking about the monkey brains as well. I wasn't, yes!
Super sorry. My sincerest condolences to your species for having such delectable gray matter.
Delectable?
Your word is law in this academy. We won't forget it.
Please let him go, Mr. Bizarrosaru, sir. We're begging you.
What a bizarre situation we all find ourselves in.
Finally, we reach an understanding. Hear me well, airworms.
Airworms.
Abandon all your pitiful notions of escaping from this island on your own terms. Every plan you've ever conceived, every trick you'll ever employ, I've already predicted and accounted for.
I can see into the future. I am also part fortune teller.
Frankly, I expected something a bit smarter than a direct and announced attack. I'm insulted that you even thought to try. Attempting to escape, contacting the outside world, breaking our game with some trivial technicality. You'll find it all quite impossible, I'm afraid. I want nothing more than a good, clean bloodbath.
Soaking the blood.
Former ultimates indulging in vice, free to suffer the consequences. Oh, and teach this pint-sized punk not to cross me again. I'd hate to deprive you the pleasure of killing such a miserable whelp.
Man, I'll just say again, like, that art, honestly, just for Bizarrosaru was actually it's so good. It's so detailed, honestly. That was so cool. And ever since he tosses Shoko towards us like a rag doll, flailing in the air, he hits the floor and writhes in pain before his limbs will probably go limp. Oh, god damn it. We have to bring him back to the closet instead ourselves. God damn it. We rush to his side and recoil upon seeing the dozens of blood-red marks carefully traced in the skin of his neck. Yep, that's gonna be a nice reminder.
He's just unconscious. I think he'll be fine, but he needs fresh air immediately.
Well, there's a lot of it outside this room, isn't there?
Yeah, let's go!
Feel free to leave. It'll be much easier to commit murder when you're all scattered and unaccounted for.
Yeah, split up, gang, split up, split up, split up. Into pairs. That's what everyone was doing. Into pairs at first. Nice.
Oh, I can't wait to see who will die first. Should we start taking bets? My money's on the one who deserves it.
Well, who here deserves it then?
I might just maul one of you here and now for the fun of it. Let's get things started with a bang, why don't we?
Starter gun. Pew! At that moment, the ceiling lets loose a fine cloud of mist, cloaking the air in a sea of gray. Oh boy, we're gonna get knocked out again. Oh boy. Biz's small yet imposing figure melts away in the smoke, his voice growing ever louder, imposing and threatening and bouncing off the walls.
It's trying to poison us!
It's trying to... the poison air! Oh shit.
Hold your breath for as long as you can.
Well, you have a helmet, right? Oh, you don't have a mouthpiece. Who has a gas mask?
The door's unlocked, isn't it? Then let's make like an actor and exit stage left.
Break a leg, people. Don't trip. She didn't need to tell us twice. I'll just sprint towards the exit, covering our mouths and noses as best we can. Who's carrying Shoko? I take a moment's glance behind me and see the professor scooping up Shoko in her arms before chasing after us with our labored breaths. As we fly through the door in a mindless sprint, we find ourselves greeted by a formless blackened sky. Man, we've been here for a long time, haven't we? Unable to see, I race forward with reckless abandon, praying that unseen obstacles or hidden monstrosities would fail to meet me in my path.
Is it me? Or is Biz following us?
Wait, really?
Do we have anywhere to even run to?
Everyone,
run like headless chickens.
There's a path to the left. Keep following it and enter the second building that you see. It should be safe there.
Oh boy, it's another thing. Like, if this actually is the the academy on the island itself, and we have him, everyone actually is like stuck on here alone. That means Lilium, hey, Shiori's the only person here who knows the entire layout, in which she hasn't seen the basement before, honestly.
Got it.
Although she did mention it, so I'm, Professor Nakagawa's confident instructions temporarily stifle my panicked aimlessness. The teacher's put to the core. Immediately, instruction, followed blindly like a whim. Ultimate apprenticeship, kicks in. Instincts kick in, let's go. We heed her words and pass by a set of towering walls, their scale barely visible amidst the darkness. Eventually, our eyes adjust enough to trace the outline of a building from the murky shadows. You rush towards it, find entrance, and push through two sets of doors. Oh, and here. Oh, is this the dorm building, actually? Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. We made it. Doesn't take long for the remaining students to join us. The last to arrive are Professor Nakagawa, who gently drapes Shako over a nearby table. Drapes him like his legs are dangling off it, or his head, honestly. Okay, just lay him flat on top of it, jeez. And Yuta, who burst through the door soon after. Tchah!
Students.
Oh, I'm glad we all made it here safely.
This is...
My word, you ran here in heels while carrying Shoko? She has everything under control.
Well, maybe.
It wasn't that difficult to manage, physically speaking. Don't let him hear you say that. But one of you help me carry him to a dorm room so he can rest?
Without question.
Of course. You've done more than enough already.
Bro!
Dorm rooms! Oh shit, we get dorm rooms? Sweet! I want... mine better be decorated. I check my surroundings. Oh shit, actually. I know it's probably just be single rooms, honestly, but oh my god, what if everyone is like roomed together with another person, actually? That would be... oh boy. Well, let's start, honestly. Oh joy. I check my surroundings. Of course, I remember this place. This is the lobby of the school dormitory.
It could be.
This particular building has enough space for each of us to have a private room, along with water and electricity. It was the safest place I could think of, seeing how it's pitch black outside. I think we should stay here for the night.
Hang on.
Can't do that. We have to get the hell out of here. Mara ignores a protesting Professor Nakagawa and proceeds to pound on the door with a tightened fist. Oh, the second we walked in here, I'm locked behind us. You're gonna sleep the night here, and that's final.
Cut me some slack.
What the fuck? It's locked.
Hey, cool it.
Seriously? It wasn't locked only a moment ago. You don't think the evil monkey predicted we would come here, do you? We're all predictable to a T, honestly. He's very clairvoyant.
There's nothing wrong.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, and there's frying pans on the walls if you want to sit onto one. It looks like we're back to square one.
Perhaps.
Well, there is some good news at least. Can y'all take a look at that door over there? That one? She points to the door in the little room's upside. Fan walks over and opens it. It's a supply closet for the kitchen area over there, next to the giant knife set that's on the wall, looming menacingly.
Wow.
Score at the pantry with Bizarrosaru themed stickers and branding. These boxes also need to be filled with tools and food.
Yes.
Some of those metal boxes are special mini fridges. We keep plenty of food here for students. With these supplies and the bedrooms upstairs, we should be safe until morning.
I got nothing.
Fine, I guess we should stay put for now. Crosses arms, pouts. Selfie for the occasion.
Oh.
Now then, today has been nothing but horrifying developments. I'm sure we're all exhausted. For now, I suggest that we go upstairs and get some rest. Since we're finally I'm sorry! Oh, hi, you just appeared out of nowhere. Holy shit, he's back!
He's so...
I can't believe I let him take control like that again. What kind of counselor taxes on students? We can't see the inside of his mouth, honestly, so we need to censor it for your all sakes, honestly. It's just a Cthulhian nightmare inside there. Oh, Mom, think of me when I get charged with assault and battery.
Hey, are you tricking
Do
me?
monkeys even have mothers? I thought they hatched from coconuts. No comment. And I threatened you all to kill each other, and I don't know how I can ever come back from this. This is unforgivable. Ah! God. Just peek the speaker, honestly, yelling.
I give up.
Whoa, back up here. I thought you were the one who trapped us here. Well, I was, but that was only for healthy and wholesome group bonding, I swear. I read in a book that escape rooms could help students learn to cooperate and trauma bond and link together like that under stressful situations. I guess that works. That's why I set them up.
Unacceptable.
Learn, cooperate, we nearly burned to death. It sounds like you don't do that kind of training, honestly. Even freezing ice yoga poses either.
What do you mean?
Wait, really? Oh, no wonder you hated me so. I failed at my job as a counselor. Yes, we get it already. Stop crying. Well, what if, oh my god, Kokusaru just cries actual holy water. How would you feel then, Yuta? Oh my gosh. I know it helps kill bacteria, but this is crossing a line. Okay.
Come on, Cuckoo.
Oh, sorry.
So
if I'm hearing correctly, you're
here.
unable to control that thing that took over you earlier.
You should be ashamed.
Oh, pathetic. Oh my god, it's so funny hearing how harsh you are from you.
I'm trying my best.
I try my best. How dare you insult? Oh, good monk. He's probably the one who rigged those escape rooms with death traps. He often reads my memory when he's in control. Toya takes a look at her Kokopad and frowns. If you say Kokopad in his presence, that means we're fine and safe. If we say Kokopad in the bizarre presence, then we're dying.
I spit in your general direction.
These excuses are pretty lame, even if you went through the trouble putting them in text for me. Just putting them in giant subtitles in front of your eyes. That's true. Biz is the one who's doing all this. As your counselor, I'm still responsible for what happened to Shoko and everyone else.
I failed you all.
I wish there was something I could do to help.
Oh?
I know.
Wouldn't you say?
You can help us all leave this island. You'd be the best counselor ever then if you did that. Get out of such situations and do something more stable.
Exit stage right.
Put your mouth where your money is, counselor. Help us escape the cruelty of your demon doppelganger. Well, sorry everyone, but Bizarrosaru has kind of taken control over the whole island.
I wasn't trained.
He's the only one that can let you guys out, and I don't think he wants to anytime soon. So enter his brain and take over in turn. Honestly, like I'll say again, like the whole swinging back and forth from Koko to Bizarro. Honestly, like this sounds like a more interesting dynamic setting up than I guess Monami Monokuma. Hopefully like this is a more interesting dynamic than just Monami just there, I guess. Like it was her presence actually was important just for like plot reasons, but nothing for really character reasons. Honestly, that makes sense. Only for plot, and that was it. Nothing else.
You bitch!
What kind of lame-ass bullshit excuse is that?
I don't make the rules.
There's a lot of things that I just can't do. Helping you guys escape is one of them.
Killing is bad.
Killing is bad, don't you know? If I tried it, he'd likely take over and kill everyone just out of spite.
Whoa!
Never mind, we don't need your help. If you don't mind, try not to get anywhere near us again. Thanks.
I don't encourage
Please believe me, I don't want this killing game. I'm a pacifist. I don't even eat fruit because it hurts their feelings. That means you don't eat anything. What do you eat?
Heed these words.
Inanimate fruit given life by the devil. This entire school is a playground of sin. Well, I mean, vice is everywhere, and apparently you are unaffected by it. So, unless you plan to drink hand sanitizer, then it's not going to go away anytime soon. Sometimes you need like bacteria in your own body, that small, tiny amount of sin to keep yourself alive and going. Sorry to say it. Sorry to say it.
Shame on you.
Please don't be mean to me. Biz always trying to take over when I'm feeling sad. It's always his business taking over.
This cannot be.
Is that a threat? Are you saying we'll be killed if we don't coddle you at every turn? No, of course not.
Please grow.
You're unable to aid our escape, it seems. I assume a similar rule applies to stopping these so-called class trials from happening.
Listen to your
Yeah,
counselor.
directly preventing a murder would cause Biz to take over. Okay, so you can see it happen then. I wonder if like actually like you go back and forth honestly in the try honestly back and forth honestly. Although since you can like forget your memory honestly, or like I guess Bizarre actually can like manually just get rid of your memory and just allow you to come back and forth honestly. Hopefully just use like splitting back and forth between both personalities means you can actually still remember some things. Because I'm pretty sure in Trials we just apparently randomly appear out of nowhere from black to yellow, honestly, out of nowhere, and just keep asking the questions of, hey, what's going on? Oh, no, there's someone else is dead? No, not her! I loved her! Or, oh, I hate that guy. Like, that means you get pretty old pretty fast. Yay! But at least I can give you guys 3 meals a day and a warm, cozy bed while you're here. Isn't that nice? How about a shower, too? I'm not risking our lives by saying this, but wow, you're totally useless.
But he sucked.
That's something to say. He's trying his best, guys. I bet's only pretending to be on our side while secretly working against us. Standard good cop, bad cop bullshit.
Blondes do it better.
Well, blondes do it better. Well, Kokoro-Sara over there is blonde, technically speaking, yellow fur, honestly. So, guess what? They're doing it the best too. Fear not, friends, for Mario Yokokume, striker extraordinaire, is unfazed by such simple coercion tactics.
Up and at 'em.
You know, that actually kind of makes sense. Kind of.
If you're good,
Playing double agent. If the bad one mistreats us enough, we'll beg for the good one to return. Or perhaps even trust it.
What?
I've got it! You're trying to set up some cheap, lazy, I know you're in there somewhere type moment, aren't you?
Is this a joke?
Even I think that trope sucks. I know! Please! Please, I know you're in there! Listen to your heart, it's me! It's your best friend! I don't know you. Stab! You truly outdone yourself, monkey. Like, just the fact you're doing that. I promise I don't actually like murder. I like it in movies, though.
You're serious, aren't you?
You guys really do have a point, though. I guess I need to prove myself instead of just sitting here complaining. Good! Don't be a me, please. Throw your weight around somehow. Somehow. Whatever small your weight is, throw it around somehow.
We all play a part.
Yeah, such a thing would be helpful, I'm sure.
One more thing.
Oh, I know! I can provide you with motives to not kill each other! Would you like that? Oh, this is coming to play now. Here. Come on, guys, I got board games to play. Come on, let's do that! That's another thing that's interesting to include to this. Both motives to kill and also the same character trying to provide motives of anti-murder. Nice. Hopefully he actually gets better than how Monomi was. If like putting it, like thinking about it even more, Monomi's meant to be like a sort of therapist or guiding force, but the very second there was any kind of conflict, she mostly just said just very surface level and unhelpful things at all. I can only imagine the very second that their fights actually came up in that game, honestly. If Monokuma never appeared, she would be terrible at actually mediating. She would be the worst, honestly. And being made by the ultimate therapist, man. You better be a bit better.
Share your thoughts.
I beg your pardon. Just a few minor nudges to help you guys stop your thoughts about murder and escaping. What?
How insensitive!
I really don't think the last part is desirable. In 34 days, that creature's going to...
We can survive together.
According to my calculations, it's indirect enough to avoid Biz taking over. It's the perfect plan. Just ignore the problem.
Are you kidding?
That's your solution? Really?
That's a misconception.
Indeed, I can think of a great many ways that this plan could go wrong.
Justice sees all.
But at least you're trying. At least there's that, right? It's better than nothing. Escapism. Let's go.
Yay!
Hooray for encouragement! Hooray for escapism, honestly.
Let me check my
Let me just grab a board game and play some card games myself from the corner to associate. I'm gonna try my best to come up with a few of these anti-motives right away. Until then... Please don't kill each other, I'm begging you! Coco does what only can be described as an undiscovered genre backflip, disappearing before our eyes. Literally, he just takes a backflip and just spins around in the air several fucking times, sparks flying everywhere, and then before Black Hole, into itself and just implodes and then just vanished without any trace.
Huh?
How did it? Magic.
LOL.
So is this the part where we stare at each other with suspicion or something? Yes, exactly. Wow, you're already on track.
What?
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Students.
I think it's for the best if you disregard everything that Kokorosaru said immediately. Never mind the fact that we're also stuck here. Definitely not that. Definitely not that.
Stop right now.
Don't be alarmed by this killing game business, but don't antagonize Bizarrosaru if you see him either.
Please see me afterwards.
Please just try to stay calm until morning. Alright? Does that mean you're actually gonna— oh my god, is there actually gonna be goddamn classes, honestly, during this chapter? In the first chapter, that'd be something, alright, but that's another form to ignore everything going on, right?
Ask anyone else.
If you say so. If we're in time limit, though.
May we endure these trying times.
I assume you're speaking of the Kasuru that the other half threatened us with.
Well,
right.
maybe.
For now, please don't concern yourselves with that either.
It could
Ignore it. It seems like just like another intimidation tactic. An empty one, as I believe we'll be rescued in a few days. We might not be able to contact the outside world, but they'll come looking for us. I'm sure of it. You're very eager to get us to stop thinking about the danger we're in. Polite smile. Yato, please help me with Shoko. Immediately disregarding what Heidi says, okay. Will make sense, like Shiro's like, probably you're my least favorite student, just a blank stare at her. You're my least favorite. I hope you die first.
We must part for now.
Very well. Yato easily picks up Shoko, throws him over his shoulder, and follows the professor upstairs. That interaction was certainly unpleasant. Yay, the crack are already forming as they should. And that crack with a face too.
Extortion!
I agree with Girl A. We need to—
Did you catch that?
we gotta get rid of that monkey, man!
I'm certain of it.
It's just a monkey. It's not half man. Well, I mean, at least it's not a gorilla. That'd be even more impossible. Have fun battling that.
Perfect.
From a certain perspective, are we all not just— don't say grains floating in the sea, honestly. Please don't. Immediately just stop your meditative words, honestly. They're not helping.
Back off.
Shut up, you know what I mean. Who cares what backflips and strangles people? It can't be invincible. There's that too.
Done and done.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of central processing unit or server that we could target.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you know such complex lingo, Taro. I thought you hated technology, you. Uh-huh. When you've taken apart as many devices as I have, you start to pick up this stuff. Well, there's that too, I guess. But, like, didn't you just verbatim just say, parents of clients literally just bring you devices to smash? I don't know if that qualifies to that. Why do you need to take stuff apart? I thought pawnbroking was literally just a bank business. Why are you taking things apart to see if it works or not? Maybe to show insides, but like, why would they be part of the thing to help sell things off? What?
Perish the thoughts.
I adamantly disapprove this line of speculation. Well, I'm all for it.
Is it morally correct?
The only way to leave this island is through peaceful means. If we resort to violence, we risk alienating our only ally.
Seems right to me.
You mean the good cop monkey? I thought we established that it's faking it for some hackneyed sci-fi trope or whatever. There's that possibility.
Ain't hearing this noise.
Yeah, it's got it going for us, giving us motives or something. But ain't motive meant to convince you to kill, not stop you?
Never fear.
Even if it, he literally, he said he doesn't like being called an it. It's not a monster. It isn't surely trustworthy. We are in desperate need of all the help we can get.
The soaring glass waits.
Dog whistle. Furthermore, the soaring glass judges one's actions, not the people they happen to share a body with. Okay, at least you're inclusive about a dissociative identity disorder. There's that.
So, you know about that.
But thinking back on it now, like, probably, like, it's probably gonna do the whole thing again of multiple robots. If, like, you do kill Kokoro, Bizarrosaru, honestly, then another one appears, honestly, and since they're probably all in the same, I guess, memory bank or server, honestly, this is all real life once more. It's literally just the whole thing again of both Bizarro and Kokorosaru's, like, minds are still in one server connecting to the body itself. See here for how it was described by when they found robots in Virtuous Reward.
Did I mess up?
Well, I suppose we could at least find his power button, but I hope we won't have to use it. It's in the back of his head, definitely, hidden underneath all the yellow fur, or black fur, depending on who it is.
Making it rain,
Wing! Glad we're on the same page. Since we're sure about this, I'll share a spell in the grimoire to deal with mechanical enemies.
You're gonna love
It's a QR code that'll fry any barcode scanner. Oh. I wonder if we can get Coco to scan it. I doubt it. Why do you ask things so illicit? To get out of poverty? Yeah. A magician never reveals her secrets. You just make that yourself, that QR code, actually.
Bear with me.
No, let's not devolve into meaningless squabbles, but I like the rants and rambles. It's nice banter. Why are you trying to stop the banter from happening, huh, Busho? Are you trying to already submit seeds and like going against all your meditative processes? I don't trust you at all.
Should we do some asanas?
If it helps, may I suggest some asanas to help take our minds off of things? You go do that in the corner, facing away from the rest of the room. Why don't you? Why do you keep bringing up saunas? Yes, the steamy saunas, of course. We were nearly cooked extra crispy in the escape room. Haven't you had enough heat? Oh, cool. I had no idea someone could look so calm and so angry at the same time. I better take notes for a future performance.
If you say so.
Personally, I think anxiety might actually help in our situation. Yes, cautious anxiety. Nice.
I never asked for this.
That creature's idea of a killing game might seem absurd to us now, but if we're trapped here for long enough, people might start getting ideas.
Go right ahead.
For one, it'd be easy to kill me for sure. Stick it behind and lights out for Toya. Just exit stage left. There's a spotlight dropped on your head. Okay. Okay. Ooh, or maybe you could manipulate me into playing the fool during the trial, because I don't hear quite the same as everyone else. Well, don't you have subtitles engaged with everyone? Isn't there that?
Let's just
That's
move on.
Not funny. Well, make the jokes to make the situation more lighthearted. I don't see you coming with any good ideas here, Rocky. You just been I'm assuming you're only deferring to my teacher's pet status only, nothing else. So but unless you do or say anything else that's actually worthwhile, I'm just gonna be sitting here just thinking you're useless.
Not listening.
Yeah. I wonder if he actually still has like the knowledge of being apprentice or not. So far, it doesn't seem like it's been touched upon. I mean, probably mostly just because the situation hasn't called for it yet, but he probably does still have like his old apprenticeship, honestly, his knowledge from that, and his memories from it, obviously, but hey, it's not my fault I used humor to cope. It's a good coping mechanism, and I love you all for it. Toy does a quick little tap dance while spinning her ear trumpet around in her hands. Little twirl baton. Say, does that horn actually work as a hearing aid?
Let's dazzle the crowd.
Of course not. It's a prop I use to get laughs out of the people. That actually works.
You like jazz?
Ah, don't worry. I got the real things too. At this point, I don't really need them no more. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if you had hearing aids, honestly.
My word.
I see. I was wondering why you would carry such a thing. Felt a bit dark, if you don't mind me saying. Dark? I didn't see it that way.
You got it, chum.
Yep, my humor gets a bit weird and wacky when it feels like it.
I'll be honest.
This is quite the conversation for a group of could-be killers to have. Look, we're having fun here, okay? You could go be all calm and all that and somber elsewhere in here, okay?
Yes?
If you must accuse anyone of committing murder in the future, I'll place my bets on the affront to God and science which thrives on the tears of children. What?
This isn't
Are
the
you
first
talking about me?
time.
How fucking dare you?
I am deeply
Dude, such words are
disappointed.
simply unforgivable. We agree on one thing at least.
Not a bad
Why? Do you
idea.
expect her to be a victim instead? I can't say I don't see it. Okay, it's actually so weirdly interesting to see, like, people just nonchalantly ask, like, just thinking out loud, I wonder who here could possibly be killed or be the killer. Like, immediately out the gate. Like, that's kind of funny, where every other game kind of, like, everyone kind of just tries to ignore it, honestly, immediately. If you don't think of the bad thoughts at any point, then they won't hurt you. They'll just slam into you when you least expect it later, and then you just ignore it again. They ignore it again. They get hit again. They get ignored again, and then repeating and repeating until you get broken down until you're a scrambling mess on the ground. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh my, what a terrifying expression. He just has all of them. It's fine. I mean, what am I gonna do about these insults? Tell my parents? Tell your parents. Tell your uncles and aunts.
What in tarnation?
Oh, I mean, oh no, how sad.
Oh.
Ouch, now I feel like the villain here.
Carry on then.
I, on the other hand, do not. That's me speaking my mind as I do my sermons. By you regularly insult people when you do your sermons? Okay. Alright.
This requires special
So
attention.
your sermons typically revolve such tactless remarks?
All is well?
I consider myself to be rather tame, at least compared to members of certain other dominations. Maybe, I don't know all of them. I kind of don't even want to anyway.
Amen.
It's kind of interesting to just have a sort of more conservative character, honestly, here, honestly. And just having all of this just like be out there like immediately anything that's out of the ordinary, the quote-unquote normal, begone, demon, Satanism, yeah. Pray that you never face the dread of a smiling man in the monochromatic tie at your door. What?
Have some self-awareness.
As a matter of fact, we've all faced such dread before. We've been feeling it ever since you opened your mouth. Well, I guess there's that. We're talking about a weird fucking Boogeyman or something else. I don't even if that's against the purpose or not. You're lucky I don't have security with me. Folks like you usually get chased out by the hounds.
Let's not overdo it.
I certainly have my work cut out for me. Yeah, have fun with that.
Release all negative energies.
Release all the negative auras from your body. Yeah, have fun. Let's start with a simple honest first. Participation for you two is mandatory.
I look fine.
Please, I haven't done stretches in years. I pray someone else to do them for me. Just push it all on someone else. Better start running then. Sprint.
Who would what?
Bulge! I may just do that. Eyeball. Well, looks like they're all in high spirits. It seems they'll be finding their own. For now. For now. Maybe one of the people who are speaking here is already going to be the first person to kill. In the meantime, I should probably head to the second floor. Professor did recommend we get some rest.
Hello?
Oh, immediately just already thinking that to yourself, my god. Of course, Hiroaki. Of course you are. Oh, here, are you heading up already?
Bro.
Honestly, I don't blame you. It's been such a crazy day. I would never have guessed that I'd end up in a situation like this.
Hello again.
Wait, weren't you one of the first people to say we were kidnapped?
I'm gonna strike.
Well, yeah, I always knew of that possibility, but I expected it to be some slimy union-busting oligarch, not some crazy murder monkey. Yeah, well, yeah, there's that too. There's that. Yeah. It makes more sense with your line of work from the sound of it, honestly. Well, regardless of who or why, I'm glad that no one seems to be taking that killing game business to heart. They're kind of suddenly poking around it, though, so,
I'm not sure.
no one in the right mind would attempt something so vicious. At least for now, before the more stakes are put into play. That biz creature deserves a rude awakening. Oh, so you want to take on the mantle then too, Hiroaki? You brought it up, so let's go do it. Me and you're also an apprentice, so obviously we're being mentored by someone strong, and like maybe martial arts and everything else like that, right? Or just normal trade work. Well, you can mimic that and do it in fighting stances, right? You can prove yourself, right? Yeah, honestly, despite this absolute dumpster fire of a day, I actually had a lot of fun. It's actually nice that like these two are actually getting friendly, honestly. Like, it's not who I expected to actually be the first person, I guess, Hiroaki actually makes friends with, or we actually see more of. But I'm here all for it. It's great.
Selfie.
Maybe I'm trying to cope in my own weird way. Selfie, bunny ears. But I actually like getting the chance to meet you all. Yes, even Shoko. Like, he's still great.
Did not see
That, or you
coming.
finally lost it. Seriously? Even the twerp? Oh, I see you're also not swinging with the punches either. Hey, anyone with the balls to stand up to authority like he did deserves a little respect in my book. Exactly. That and fewer short jokes.
Yeah.
Point taken, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, you.
But enough about that loser. You were a great exploration partner, Puzzle Dude. Mr. Puzzle Dude, Ultimate Puzzle Dude. Thanks for putting up with me for so long.
I'm flattered.
Thanks, it was nice to meet you too.
Selfie.
Alright then, I'm gonna go back to chatting with everyone. These idiots need someone to shoot their crazy ideas down.
See ya.
Good night, stay safe, and sleep tight. Bedbugs everywhere. I think Maru helped me out a lot today. It's great to see someone with so much positive energy, especially in a situation like this. With that, I think it's finally time to head upstairs. If I remember correctly, the men's dorms were on the right side. When did he say that? No, okay then. Wait, can we have the opportunity? Oh, I thought this would be like one of those static, we only look left and right pan views, honestly. This is an actual freeform place to look around. Let me just, look at the knives in the wall. We can't look at that. We can't look at anything here. Okay, fine. If I stand here with a coffee machine, I feel just like a barista. I'm only serving myself, though. Okay.
Ew, rich people!
With your... Ew, rich people! Nice. The rest of you greedy louts can get your own coffee. Try to order from me and I'll get your name wrong in ways you can't even begin to comprehend. Nice. Amazing. Yeah. So you can't look at the obvious knives and pots and pans in the wall, and the trash is off limits, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna like talk to everyone, but I just want to see what else. Oh, this is where the toys are gonna be. The pachinko machine. Oh boy. What's this gaudy contraption?
It's the real deal.
Oh, it's a pachinko machine.
What?
I thought gambling was illegal in this country.
KT gets
It is, but pachinko parlors use a clever series of legal loopholes and middlemen to basically ignore that fact. Yeah, that's the one thing I keep hearing, honestly, about that, honestly. It pops up a lot in Japan.
Go on.
Intriguing! Tell me more. I want to gamble all my life savings and win them back anyway through coupons.
My advice to you...
Okay, so the process starts when the customer turns in their pachinko balls for a ticket. There's usually a shop next door that happens to. Why do you know so much about this? But I don't know, like, people, like, put tickets or pachinko balls, honestly, to the pawnbroker, I guess. It's a bit weird, but...
Only 1,000
Oh,
yen.
I should also tell you how the Yakuza use these parlors for money laundering. He really is an expert in all of this. If there's anything with him making money or anything like that with general items and banking, I guess, he's the go-to, honestly. So hi you up until now, before the release of this chapter, it seemed like you're the Duragonist. But that sort of changed, I guess. Maybe at some point after Moboxer actually changed, or like left out because of stress, honestly. The sound treatment, huh? Book. She actually hasn't said anything in a while. Probably best if I don't disturb her. It's okay then. Yeah. We have a very good cast here, honestly. Probably the ones that are probably the most interesting in the long term, honestly, are probably you. But like, what was it? I've seen people say, and even I thought at some point, she seems like a Chapter 2 kind of victim or killer, honestly. Like, she does have like vibes of Kurumi in a sense, honestly. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how those vibes come to play, but yeah. I'm trying to even think like who technically here would be prime, I guess, first victim category, because usually the first victim would be someone who has like the first victim, or at least the killer would be someone who has a big impact. So the rest of the game like just feels like comes after and like builds up from that first kill. So it has to be someone kind of important. Like whether it's built up or not, like I kind of hope it's not you, honestly, because like most of these are the partner system, like you or the teacher, honestly. I hope it's not either two, because I feel like at the very least, if either you two survive, I guess into the second chapter at least, things will still be a bit like more interesting as it goes through and forward. Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk to anyone else, so let's go up here. This is the boys' side, over there is the girls' side. Complete divide in half. Okay, everyone has their own unique rooms. There's Yato. This is, oh, that's Kunitaro's. Like, when they're all black and white pixel art, for some characters, like, Yato is like, way more unique, but that just almost looks like a buzz cut version of Fuyuhiko, honestly. Yeah, but everyone else is a bit more, easier to see, understand. Like, that's Oniji, of course, that's Monzo, and oh, that's us. I thought we'd be at the end of the hall. What's actually in here then? Empty dorms. Oh, there's like a nice little look at that little scroll, honestly. It's like an empty dorm in here. I couldn't look in here. There's no nameplate in this door. That's probably not in use. Why is it one of those extras, honestly? It's a men's bathroom at the very end of the hall. I mean, there's probably other areas on the island itself we can look at, so there might be technically a murder happening there, but now I'm just wondering, like, I've only seen one thing think of a like story or like a fan-written one, like do one where a murder happened. Well, you know, besides the very first trial, the first game, like do like a murder that's kind of in the dorm areas, honestly. You know, instead of someone's room, but like just the general area itself. Like it's simple, but there can be a lot of stuff that can go on from there, whether it be misunderstandings or people getting involved, honestly, because it's so close by where people are sleeping in the middle of the night. There's some possibilities there. The men's bathroom, I don't need to use it now, but it's good to know where it is. Like, there's no bathrooms, honestly, in people's rooms, honestly? Does it mean everyone has to, you know, use and take a shower in that door? As you reach for the door, I'm murdered by voices behind me. You can't run away from me!
Oh.
It doesn't seem like he'll be waking up anytime soon. Oh, they came out of his room, okay.
A concerning tale.
I can only pray that none of his injuries are permanent.
Hello again.
Oh, hello, Hiroaki. You seem a bit on edge, so I'd like you to know that Shoko is now resting comfortably in his room.
Surely.
Strangely enough, only part of his neck was injured. The small area in the front appeared badly blistered. Only a part of his neck was injured? So, like, just means, like, he was just being very careful how to strangulate someone, I guess. Only a small area in the front appeared badly blistered. It's like it's only, like, tightened in the front, but everything else just some, Oh, so, like, that just means, Bizarrosaru's, ribbon tail, honestly, has a lot of muscles, honestly. It can move at its own pace, honestly, its own limbs, honestly. It can, tighten around on the sides and back, but, it only applied pressure to the front just enough to actually just knock him out, or just, set an example, I guess, but not do anything, more damaging. Weird, if he was strangled, shouldn't his neck have similar wounds on all sides?
Perhaps.
Perhaps Bizarrosaru was going easy on him. Yeah, that was my first thought.
Are you certain?
Why would I do such a thing? For either him or someone else to kill him, attack him, for you know, that drama and all that.
Well,
if
maybe.
he really wants us to follow this game, it doesn't make sense to kill one of his players so soon.
It could be.
It would give us a common enemy, someone to fight against that isn't each other. It would ruin the stakes, as corny as it sounds. Corny, cheesy, and all that.
Puzzling as ever.
You could be onto something.
People of the Earth.
Perhaps Alt's murderous threats ring hollow. If that's true, there's still a chance that we can resist.
You are sorely
Absolutely
mistaken.
not, Yato. As your instructor, I forbid you from taking such drastic measures. Okay, so, okay, fine, teach. Hiroaki, let your teacher's pet instincts come in. Sit up right next to her and just say, so teach, what should we do then tomorrow? What can we do?
That's impossible!
It's impossible to predict what could happen if we defy it. I can't bear to see another one of my students get hurt.
No,
it
can't be.
Painful to see all those unfold. It hurts knowing just how powerless I am in this situation.
Forgive me.
I apologize for bringing up such a thoughtless idea.
Trust one another.
I'm sure it'll be okay. From what I saw, morale is still high enough for us to be cracking crude jokes at each other. Yeah.
Why, thank you.
They really are an upbeat class, aren't they?
I always had high hopes for you.
I was initially worried that none of them would get along, but so many have managed to make friends already. Acquaintanceship, really, yeah.
Without question.
If the yellow monkey was speaking the truth, then his anti-motives could certainly help in that. Our spirits. Keep our spirits high.
What can I say?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone will work. I'm sure everything will work out eventually. Hopefully. Maybe.
It's academic.
Once we escape and capture the people behind this, I'm sure we'll become the best of friends. It's funny. Despite everything that's happened, I'm still excited for our future. Professor Nakagawa has a small smile on her face as she says that. I'll choose to believe in her promise. I'm sure that Class 17 will bring about a future they truly deserve. I bid our two medics a hopeful farewell and slide up in the door to my room. Okay, how am I decorating this space? How decorated is it? Or is this very just plain? It better not be plain. Fade in. Oh, it is plain. Okay. So this is my room, huh? To be honest, I was expecting a lot worse. Though, it does beg the question, if Biz really wants us to kill each other, shouldn't he have made it unbearable to live here? It'd force our hand a lot faster. Maybe Coco really is trying his best to keep us comfortable. Like, it's fine for what it is, yeah. There's a little plush up over there. Don't you want to hug and squeeze your own captor, right? If that's true, then there's a chance we can all get through this. Maybe. No, it's more than that. I'm sure we will. No one's going to try anything if we can count on the fact that we'll be rescued soon. They have to come eventually, right? Keep it very optimistic. The twisted, impossible web of today's innumerable mysteries weighs my mind as I think. Like, oh, you actually looked across the street and actually saw that? I thought that was literally just an out-of-body experience of, like, seeing him, I guess, villain or antagonistic force, literally just him talking, just watching you. But did you actually see them across the street? At its center lies the question most perplexing of all. Who's behind all of this? If Coco and Biz really are artificial intelligences, and the question remains as to who created them and how. As much as I wanted to attend, never saw Bitokukawa as the type of school where people had such ingenuity. And yet, the technology clearly exists. I can attest to that with certainty after today. Whoever they are, they're probably keeping close tabs on us. I bet they're hoping that someone will snap, hoping that someone will indulge them and join in on their vicious game. That's why they try to convince us that we had lost our titles. This killing game isn't just physical, it's psychological. Yeah, the title actually, like the former Ultimate things actually will probably help with that a bit. If some people really pride themselves on their titles, honestly, and that would shake them up. Just like how I did to you, Hiroaki. What kind of person could do something so needlessly cruel? At the very least, I know I can trust Professor Nakagawa and the other students. They all seemed incredibly genuine. A measured series of knocks interrupts my mental stupor. I'm trying to be angsty over here. Shush. I blink my eyes in surprise as I move to answer the door. Wait, are these like paper doors, or like they're stylized to look like one? Are they thick? Honestly, can you lock them? Does that mean anyone can open someone's door and like kill you in your sleep? We need to know these questions. Oh, hi. Okay. Why did you want to talk to us? Hello? Hi, Girl A, even though we technically already know your name. Why? Girl A. She's almost completely silent when everyone was chatting in the dorm lobby earlier.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess. It's important, alright?
I understand.
Is there a reason why you need me specific?
That's weird.
It's that teacher, Shiori. Professor Nakagawa. Teacher's pet, insult.
Bear with me.
Yeah, her. She's really bad news. Oh, you're actually like trying to point out that she's actually not a professor, honestly. There's something wrong with her, like you're trying to do earlier. Okay, I'm all ears.
You can't be serious.
Not this again.
Give me a second.
No, I mean it. She's a liar and a bad one at that. The group might have bought her measly excuses, but I didn't.
That's not right.
None of what she said is true. She confirmed my suspicions when she led us here.
Excuse me?
What?
I have a theory.
Wow, the rest of you panicked and ran without thinking. Yeah, we followed her here. I tried the door to another building. Locked.
I'm done with
How
this.
could she possibly know that only the dorms were unlocked? How could she possibly know that the power in this building was on? She knows what's going on here, Hiroaki. We're all just following her script.
That's suspicious.
Isn't any of this at least a little suspicious to you? That's... Of course. You don't agree. No, it's just, I trust authority.
It's not that deep.
Do you know what it takes to be an ultimate instructor? You're going off talent again? Are you kidding me? What does that have to do with...
Jack
First,
of all trades.
Yes, okay, nice. You're Jack of all trades. Thank you for saying that. First, you have to be an ultimate yourself. Not only that, you have to graduate with nothing short of impeccable grades. Okay, so what was her talent before she was titled as the instructor? What was hers? You're required to be on good terms with every staff member and spend years assisting them as a secretary. Even then, it's not a guarantee. Okay, well then if you were looking into everyone, does that mean you heard that name before?
I've worked hard.
Anyone who goes through a process as rigorous as that must be seriously committed to Bitokukawa.
Trust one another.
Especially since they could just as easily get a normal job somewhere else. As an ultimate, you have no shortage of options.
I don't get it.
Your point being? Yeah, you're just going on and on about it, just some town, honestly, nothing else. Does that change anything if what she was saying was a bit suspicious, honestly?
Am I clear?
My point is that even though I've only met Professor Nakagawa today, I can tell she's extremely devoted to this school from her title alone. You keep telling yourself that. Someone like that, someone like her would never trap us all in some crazy killing game, much less lie about doing so to our faces. It's absurd. Even though the headmaster before also did something similar, you're saying there's no possibility of another staff member doing the same thing at any point. Wow, you suck up. It's far more likely that the person behind this just has it out for the school. It's not uncommon for people to be jealous of Bitokukawa and its prestige. Until we have some definitive proof about any of this, I need you to stop throwing around such horrible accusations. It just sounds like you just don't want anything to be touching upon next to you being possibly being a mentor to anyone in the staff of the school and then being actually employed to actually be in the student body. It just sounds like your own stupid pride, honestly, in the situation. That's all that it sounds like. Especially including the fact that in order to, to bring up the whole headmaster's arrest, begrudgingly your own thoughts, honestly, saying I don't have to say this and bring this up, but I have to bring it up to exonerate her. Yeah, there's no way she could do this. Another staff member, definitely not. Please. Her tense frown gives way to a tight expression of resignation.
No. I'm trying my hardest.
I won't say anything else.
I won't screw this up.
I'm sorry. I know it's a bit harsh on me, but we need... No, I understand. I need to stop thinking the worst of others. It would help if I just calmed down and approached this slowly.
I wonder...
Trying to solve things like this has always given me tunnel vision. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worst. It's a knack, honestly, for you. I'm sorry, but...
Thanks.
But thanks, Hiroaki. Really.
It was
no
nothing.
problem. I'm here if you need to talk or whatever. Yeah, I appreciate it.
See you.
Good night, I think. She leaves in a hurry, her head held down and her shoulders hunched. Okay, so I'm assuming that actually, what Hiroaki said actually got to her. But she's already having doubts about that. No, immediately just because you were letting it go quite too easily. My first thought is no, Hiroaki is literally just trying to protect his own self, honestly.
Bye.
Bye. She seemed to take that oddly well. It seemed she'd get mad or try to fight me or something. It's either she took it well or just realized, yeah, you're not gonna see reasons, so she's gonna pretend to be nice to you. Yeah, no. Or do things on her own because of it. It doesn't matter though. I'm glad we don't deal with that anymore. Why? Now, where was I? Oh right, yeah, angst in my own situation and how I did so much to get here. My final question, could any of this be related to what happened to him, the goddamn headmaster who like it sounded like before got arrested for doing similar psychological experiments, almost sounding just as similar as this game itself? Wow. Just a nice little reprieve in your own thoughts from one character to say how much they find suspicious another staff member or faculty, honestly. Could it really be a coincidence that this happened just months after he was arrested? I know he wasn't exactly perfect, but surely couldn't have done anything to warrant something like this. I feel like I could talk to him right now. I think I might actually want one of his cheesy pep talks for once. Yep, you were a mentor. It makes it sound like it perfectly. Yep, of course it is. Of course you were. You're a suck-up. That's why you don't want anyone to think badly, honestly. It's like, almost like a chain link, honestly. Trickling down from the bottom, up from the top to the bottom. Guess I'll be the one to motivate myself this time. In this scheme of death and cruelty, so long as we're unyielding to in our virtue, there's no way we're gonna lose to it. Yes, defining trait of Bitokukawa ultimate student, virtue. and not vice. Only everything nice. Achieving greatness in the eyes of others, no matter the cost. That is my goal. Once I accomplish that, I will finally have the right to call myself the ultimate apprentice.
Surprised to see me?
Amidst the barren hall, she lies awake in the dead of night with an agonized expression. Are we doing a novel now of someone else sleeping on the other side of the dorms?
Worthless.
How pathetic.
All of
If any semblance of justice exists in this broken, meaningless world of ours, her efforts would likely have borne fruit. Alas, such concepts of fairness are mere tricks of the mind. It's only there if everyone agrees to it, which most times, no, it's not.
Let's see how this turns out.
I can only presume that the mask she wears will crack and shatter in time, revealing the desperation lurking beneath. That can go to a lot of other characters we've seen up till now.
And so, our performance begins.
Lift up the stage curtain. Act 1 begins.
The stage is set. The curtain has risen. And all 16 of our players have been cast in their roles.
What about the 17th person?
It's amusing how little they suspect. Though he'd already revealed the true nature of our little game, none paid his words any heed.
He revealed the true nature of our little game. God, there might be a time, like, someone mentioned, like, brought up, like, verbatim, like, what they think it was all about. Probably in the auditorium, maybe Shoko or anything like that. But then immediately forgotten it. Man, I had to record this over several sessions, honestly, so there might be some little bits and pieces I actually am forgetting.
Of course, this wouldn't have gone so smoothly without the marvelous work of our star player. I almost regret my plans to dispose of them. Just you wait, my wonderful audience. Soon, you'll be all too aware that not a shred of hope remains for these miserable airworms.
Airworms.
I am the Lord of Delusion.
Delusion.
The wisdom of reprisal and the patience of 1,000 years.
We'll wait for as long as possible before a murder happens. Everyone will stay alive until then. But you put an IV, you're in a goddamn just cryosis chamber.
The id to his ego. The animus to his anima.
Haven't heard that in a while.
The yin to his yang.
The animus to the anima.
In a word, you may call me his shadow.
I'm also his apprentice to the apprentice.
Go forth, former ultimates. Show the world your beautiful vice.
Oh, nice. That was one of the old track names. Chapter 0, Prison where no voice can reach. Ah, they're doing the pixel sprites here. Airworms exterminated, that's how it's gonna be here, okay. Alright. And yep, that was the prologue for Kyocure. It's been in like progress for over several years. Again, going from director to director. And as they so mentioned, they had to take a small break from complications, honestly, from Moboxer leaving. I know from the top of my head that I think when the sound of it, Moboxer literally had a kill order and planned, but never gave any details to the staff. So literally, they had a list of who dies and like who dies in which chapter, but never any details like the motivations for why. So literally, probably when the new directors came in and other writers, they literally had to start over from scratch. So they had to change up the death orders, honestly, and how they would probably write the characters to make this or that happen in a more good pacing level. So I can only imagine. I so want to know like what his original list, honestly, of what the death order would be. I guess, but we'll probably not know what that is until like when this fan game is pretty much all but finished, honestly, as it goes, because we don't want anyone to figure out probably if there's any like overlap. Honestly, it'd actually just be nice just to see a big comparison to that or this. Yeah, but like yeah, this is actually a really good introduction to everything. All the characters have their little moments to shine, honestly. I'm still getting used to some aspects of the game. It's again, since I been following along with this fan game since its initial inception, like its very first initial teaser trailer. It's definitely gonna be a bit harder. Hopefully I can get over it when the first chapter releases, that I'll be able to switch myself over from kind of subtly, like subconsciously thinking it back to how probably the original would have went to here, especially with all the voice actors changing over. Like the voice actors here for all the characters are still good. They're really good for them. They fit them quite nicely, but again, like it feels like it matches over like the original voice actors from the original before Mobox actually mentions up again. And I saw Yin Yang, like his name, honestly. Oh, and the special thanks thing. Oh, that was one thing. I loved hearing Yin Yang songs from their I guess fan OSTs for maybe the trials, honestly. From the looks of it, like they're not going to use all the music that Mobox made. It's actually still even like insane that he was as good of a music producer, artist, and like 3D modeler and sculptor, honestly, like initially just to get like a prototype going, honestly. He did it all by himself before other people took over it. It's so, like, I guess you could honestly just say he was a true jack of all trades, honestly. And thinking back on it now, I'm just wondering if literally the staff actually, like, how much they actually knew from Mobox's vision to take it over to here. Like, they gave a general gist of like character personalities outside of just, you know, the bios and all that, their backgrounds, or literally did they have to make up and do everything from square up and scratch? I mean, for the sounds of it, the idea that Hiroaki's all knowledge from his own town, like that's been scrapped, or it'll probably be just brought up and addressed in the next chapter since he didn't have any opportunities to actually try to use that in any capacity. He has all his knowledge still, and there's still part of it still very morbidly curious to see how that would have went. But I guess if we were in a different world, like we would have seen how Mobox's vision would have went through it. I don't want to stay on it too long because, again, all the artwork and the UI and even the new music here made just for this iteration of the game is fantastic. I don't want to downplay all the current staff's own contributions to this because it's all really well done. All the art pieces and CGs, especially with Bizarro and Kokorosaru just appearing, especially with Shoko being strangled by Bizarrosaru's honestly like long tail with a ribbon, which honestly that like having like the giant red ribbon scarf honestly like flow around with his giant tail, honestly that's such like a good design for him, honestly, going from friendly monkey to evil monkey. Like it fits so well. I feel like the only gripe I had with this prologue, honestly, is mostly just something very small. Like I kind of wish they had like a sort of bigger moment for when Kokorosaru like switches over to Bizarro. Like it feels like it should have been a bigger moment instead of just you see like a one unique sprite of Coco like, you know, glitching up, and then next is just, you know, random just a CG Bizarrosaru there. Like, would it be just cool just to see like like, you know, a CG Bizarrosaru on the ground and then like immediately just swapping over to Bizarrosaru like that, make a bigger spectacle out of it. Like everything else like is pretty fine. Like the dynamics actually being set up here are actually pretty good with Hiroaki becoming just teacher's pet. I will never let that go. I will never let that go. That's probably the most annoying thing about him to me, like legitimately. But it's an interesting thing for protagonists to have, especially to have a more close relationship with the school itself. Like even being like working with like the headmaster before he got arrested, and then him actually finally being employed to be in the Ultimate Talent program for the school itself. Like that's a good natural lead up for some conflict to lead up into the future, honestly, including a whole mishmash of characters from different backgrounds who are like different classes and different organizations. Especially in like the most interesting is a few characters like being obviously like, you know, foreigners, honestly, who moved here actually too. I think besides Yato, I think pretty much the sound of it, everyone has a more Japanese name, or like they had like their family came from Japan and like moved away, except for Yato. So suggesting we're having more than just, you know, the one, I guess, token foreigner. There's actually like a mishmash of different people from different places, honestly. Especially with Mara and Hiroaki, like, hitting it off, honestly, from just them pairing up and going around. I mean, it seemed like Mara would just, like, hate, or, like, just, be annoyed to be around Hiroaki, but they really unexpectedly warmed up. Probably from the sound of it, mostly, like, from them pairing up and talking to the others, and then right when talking to Naomi about her wondering what exactly Hiroaki did to get into the program, honestly, and he was downplaying. He definitely did like so much to get into the talent, get into the program by his own merits instead of anything else, instead of, you know, networking, like as Naomi brought up. Then they seem to have a budding friendship going, honestly. That's besides that, like, there's a lot of good, like, pairs up for, like, you know, future friendships, honestly, into the future. And there's definitely a few characters I have my eyes on. Chikumi's Extreme Ultimate Coupon is, like, both a great talent and interesting title for someone to have. Her design is great, and just her general demeanor is amazing. Shoko, obviously, from the very outset, I knew he was going to be a clear favorite. And just all the designs from way back when are so interesting. They're so good. Oh, they're so good. But I'm really looking forward to see how the chapter continues on. Like, gosh, I would so love to see, like, as things go on, even more, like, behind the scenes stuff of, I guess, between, like, the old version and the newer one while this was being released. It'd be so interesting and so cool. And, the only thing thinking about it now, just getting my system before we wait for Chapter 1 release, is that I know that there was talk that, there's a canon ship, honestly, was going to happen in the story. At least, like, I think only Max, or at least one. And then everyone else is literally just, you know, friends, honestly. So that's going to be interesting if they kept that into the next, like, into this newer script. If that pair up actually is the same or not. Which, oh boy, it'd just be so fucking funny if it's actually Yudo's one of the pair-ups, honestly. That'd just be hilarious. It would honestly just be. And actually kind of be interesting to see her more softer side instead of her just being very outwardly aggressive. There is that. She's probably the more unique, you know, people here, with both them, like, more Christian, be gone, you vile demons, honestly, including with germs, honestly. That has a lot of comedy and just fun value to it, completely. I don't know if I see her surviving past the third chapter at the very least. If she doesn't die the second chapter, I'm assuming she will in the third one. That's literally how it is. Besides that, I know I had before even, this came out, like, years ago, I made my own list of who I think would possibly be dead, which I'll show on screen. But besides that, I don't know how I think these characters would go, since I don't know what changed, honestly. And just the vibes are probably most likely very different, so I wouldn't even know where to begin. I just only hope, as I mentioned before, that Maru, Hide, or Shiori don't be the first victim. At least those three. At least the first victim. Killer, I'm kind of fine with. Just not the very first victim. Like, they should have a bit more to work with besides just dead. Like, yeah. There's, like, some characters that I know, like, deserve some more screen time, and, well, they have some intrigue, which they probably be the best pick to choose. Just hope they have a bit more going with them. Even if they die first, like, they have much more going on with them even after death. But I guess only time will tell. But yep, Kill Cure Beautiful Device has a very, very good prologue, and this is really, really fun to go through. Again, cannot say enough how much the art, the UI, especially the UI, I so want to learn to do that. Makes so much interesting stuff like that. They have a really interesting style. I sure hope that everything turns out so good and so well for the staff as they continue on and make all this. Oh boy, and I'll be waiting with bated breath to see how this story has been in development for only close to maybe near a decade, honestly, how it all shakes out. But until Chapter 1 releases, we'll leave things off for right here. So, for a fun time watches I have been playing this. Hope you see me next time, whatever time that may be. And I'll hope you fantastic day.